Ah,
Oh.
ah,
Ah.
ah,
Huh?
ah.
Eh?
Uh?
Uh?
Tim Allen.
Gamers,
Oh.
we're back.
Hi.
We are back. I forgot to change the Discord reactive images of two of our friends here in the chat.
Glad I could help.
Give me a second. Hello. In the meantime, hello. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. I am your humble dumble master for the evening, the one and only Poutine Pastry, the Farting Tart, joined by my crew of intrepid adventurers. Say hi, intrepid adventurers.
Hi,
Intrepid
Pure Pressure.
Adventurers.
Thank you.
Intrepid Adventurers.
Thank you. Thank you for indulging. We have tonight with us the Punkyard Dogs, the CGs, the Joe Motors,
Hi.
the J Frost 747s, the Wicked River 97s.
Ah.
I didn't miss anyone, did
Benny.
Was Punk in there?
I think so. I think Pug was the first one. But yes, Sarah is possibly going to be joining us tonight. We're not completely sure yet, but we progress nonetheless. Once I get these Discord reactive images up. Hold on.
Hello?
Hold on.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
It's for real estate. Gaming. All right.
What's the worst thing? What's the worst thing someone could whisper in your ear? I think it has to be something like, "You've been served your papers."
Mommy, I threw up.
Oh, hang on. No. Here it is.
I've heard that one though, and I hate it every time.
Here.
I
Here,
shitted
no.
and farted.
I was about to say, here's one. Dad, I peed the bed, and the washer is out.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
All
I
right.
can go for one.
Mom, I failed the math test.
Oh.
It's time. Roll your
Run.
test. Roll your test rolls, goons. Now.
Math test roll.
Now. Points gun.
3.
Natural one!
Oh!
All right, so the inspiration I have is immediately given up, apparently.
15.
19.
19. If you were a champion fighter, that would be a success.
Why would you be a champion fighter?
I don't know. Why
Stares
would you
at
be?
Bob.
We suplex our trains before anything.
I need.
Yet no one did.
I need a roll from Punk. Punk goes. Unless
I
Punk.
miss all deck.
Did Punk step away? Did Punk step away right after we started? That bitch.
Rob.
Just
Damn,
straight up
dude.
called out.
Wow.
Fuck.
Going for the goddamn jugular.
Damn, bro, you okay?
What the fuck, dude? Never in my life have I ever felt so betrayed than I have at this one moment.
What about when she ate all of your pizza?
All of it!
All of it?
All of it!
What about all the peanut butter that
Oh.
suddenly got eaten?
Oh, you.
Oh,
I was
classic,
gonna say just.
classic Dragon Ball. All of them?
All of them.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Without Punk.
Yee.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Points gun.
Corey went ahead and is already eating everyone out of house and home.
Fucking Maggot is looking at her, just. She's not even reaching for any plates or bowls or anything. She is just grabbing, the tray and just shoveling it into her mouth.
She very well could be. Well,
Cora's just eating the actual, restaurateurs. Just people are getting eaten. Actual factual cannibal Corey LaBeouf.
I can make this work.
Correct. LaBeouf.
I can make this work. I'm also going to try something. Whoops. Oh, never mind. I guess I won't try that. Cool. Cool! That's fine. Alrighty. Gamers. It's time. Last time. Were the latest quests behind them? Exilia Regalia began to prepare themselves for the oncoming journey to the front line in the ongoing Shattered Sun War. The party ventured around town where they purchased a plethora of goods in the form of weapons, scrolls, as well as other equipment and materials from the likes of Arxis, proprietor of the Third Wish, as well as the Lupin merchant Winston of the Ritual Pact, jeweler of the Moonstone Jewelers Naimi Rothorn, and finally, the runesmith of the Burning Hammer Forge, Rugar. You all asked Rugar to upgrade a number of pieces of equipment. On top of it all, Rugar took a special interest in Lily's renowned Sunblade Dandelion. She offered to temper the weapon and perfect it into a new state worthy of the times. You all offered several forms of assistance given the short timeline, including helping around the forge and providing food and magical means to combat the oncoming exhaustion so Rugar could work through the night, accelerating the timeline. Finally, as Exilia Regalia's business concluded, Reihua Kore was set upon by an immense hunger. Thus, we left off with the party converging upon the bizarre buffet known as the Furious Goose, an establishment you all have been to before. You guys,
Can suck my dust. I'm running.
Hey, there's Punk. Give me your test roll, bitch.
Sorry, I had to get my clothes out of the dryer. Oh, I got 4.
Rest in peace. You die. Game over.
Die.
You die. But
Oh god, she's dead on a 4.
I have 4 to live. 4 what? 3, 2.
Corey, you are the first one to arrive at the Furious Goose, which is, as you kind of enter the front doors, you notice that there is a bit of a commotion, like, within the premises of the building. It sounds like not a party, but definitely a celebration further into the building. As to what it is, you can't quite tell yet, as you're in this sort of cordoned off lobby area, quote unquote.
Does it look like a place I seat myself?
You
Or I
guys have been
to
here
give
before.
for a
You
table?
know that there is a host at the front where you pay to get in, but then after that you are able to go in and pick your own seating. The host
Cool.
today appears to be a large orange and brown speckled bugbear, and as you approach, you realize that the brown is very much dirt and muck, and he is not a very hygienic individual, but he looks happy to be there as he looks at you and goes,
Ah, welcome to the Furious Goose.
Hi.
Hello.
6, please.
Okay.
They're on their way.
They're on their way. Okay. Well, I must inform you that tonight our recommended platter involves the boulette skewers with the scalloped pickle casserole and the fermented owlbear piss. If there's-
Fucking
What? You fucking with me?
"No, you guys remember that the fucking food here is fucking weird, but it's good."
Mm-hmm.
He just slowly nods her head. That sounds great. I'm sure someone will want that.
for
Table. Also, above game, there's 7 of you.
7, sorry.
for table 7, that will
I can't math when
be-
I'm hungry.
That'll be a gold and 5 silver. Sorry, a gold and
2.
4 silver.
She'll give him 2 gold.
2 gold. Okay. As a tip.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very kindly for the tip, ma'am. You can go on inside. A waiter will come around to take your drinks, and feel free to go ahead and pick the seating to your liking. What is the name of the party, so that way I know for when your friends arrive?
Exilia Regalia.
Exalia Regalia. And you see he's like writing that on a piece of paper in front of him. Alrighty. I'll keep an eye out for them. You feel free to go inside, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're
Sure.
so welcome.
As politely, but like fast as possible, she'll walk
Yeah.
without, upsetting anyone.
Yeah. You walk inside, and the place is pretty busy. It's beginning to get to the end of the work week, and so the place does have a bit of a larger crowd. You also see what appears to be, with your higher passive perception, near the far, far back, like pretty much the opposite side of the restaurant from you, what appears to be 7 dwarves all sat at one long table celebrating. They're drinking, they have a bunch of food. You don't know what they're celebrating, but they look quite upbeat and happy to be here. As for you, there's a large
Can
amount...
I snoop a little bit with my
Sure.
while I'm filling up my plate with the circlet of comprehend languages?
Well, they're speaking common, but
Oh, okay.
sure.
I thought you were saying I didn't, because I didn't know. Sorry.
Well, no, you...
I thought I
you-
wasn't knowing because I don't
You
speak
weren't
Dwarvish.
sure what the situation was because you couldn't... You weren't inside the restaurant yet. You could just hear the voices.
Got you.
But yes, your passive perception as you're sort of collecting, your platter, you hear one of them.
Medig, I'm so happy for you, brother. We're all happy for you. You and I are going to be so happy together.
Seems to be a bachelor party. You hear the one referred to as Medi go,
Thank you, Sarik. It's been a long road. But finally we've gathered the money for a proper wedding.
do you wish to investigate further?
No, I wish to observe where the presents seem to be the most and try to stealth money there later.
Okay. I will also
I
put...
may ask for Corvin's help with that.
I'm also putting those names down here in the chat, just making sure I'm getting my spelling correct. Ira, Medig, and Sarik. The rest of the group, as you guys make your way into the restaurant, you see the same bugbear individual as the host, who looks at you all and goes,
Welcome. There's, 6 of you? Exalia Regalia?
Yes, and, excuse me for being bold, but, have you heard of soap, my good person? I'm sorry, it's just a little distracting with the dirt and the
Soap?
everything else.
What kind
Yes.
What kind of food is that?
Oh my God! I should run away from this whole scenario.
Well, if you all are looking for your friend, your water genasi friend who came in a bit earlier, she went ahead and paid for the group of you.
Oh, that's kind of her.
I thought so.
no, he says, knowing fully well he got a tip out of it.
Good on you. Then we will be on our way. As he holds so much back to cast prestidigitation on this person.
As you guys enter the premises, you guys are also able to see what appears to be this bachelor party sort of going on, as the 7 dwarves seated at the table are a bit rambunctious. Not overly so, but just enough to where you see a few people have sort of sat a bit distant from them as to not get caught up in the moment. And you all do see Corey, who appears to have swiped a whole tray from the buffet
just munching, just eating, just heads deep in as much right now carbs.
Yes.
The savory kind right now.
Yes.
But she's got like all of the food, savory and sweet assorted on her plate.
Yes. Yes.
Tray, whatever.
Oh, hey Corey. I see you got busy.
She waves like, oh, hey.
Out of curiosity, what are you crinkling? I'm curious.
I got warheads earlier at the dollar store.
Huh.
Did you
I was
bring enough
crinkling
for
the
the
wrapper
class?
as I'm about to eat one.
If you brought enough, definitely take my share. I'm good.
Flip will walk over and sit down and just kind of eyeball what Corey just swiped first from the buffet.
Corey appears to have a whole loaf of onion bread in front of her, as well as a what appears to be a red cinnamon bun.
Sweet.
I smell onion bread.
Oddly enough, the onion bread is one of the more normal things here.
Be on the lookout. He said you're bringing a tray of something with pork, but also fermented piss.
Corey, please, for the love of my sanity, clear your mouth before you speak again. I can barely understand you.
Punk has to take the warhead out of her mouth.
Finish crunching it. Hold on.
Don't crunch it. That's
Oh,
bad for your
what?
teeth.
Crunch it!
Oh. Well, I almost. They don't stay long. Oh, sour coating gone? Cool. Crunch, crunch.
Crunch, 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 crunch. Yeah, you're not supposed to crunch hard candy because it's bad for your teeth.
Whoops.
Yeah.
No wonder my bite hurts. You! It hurts you.
But it makes crunchy sounds.
So, wait.
Anyway.
He said he was bringing a tray of something pork and fermented piss.
Above
I
game.
don't-
Above game. He didn't say he was bringing it. He said that was the recommended platter for the evening.
I did kind of ask for it, so I don't know if he picked up on it. If he didn't pick up on it, that means we're not getting it. But
He's not a waiter.
what?
He's
It's
the
a buffet.
host. It's a buffet.
That is a special. Okay, thank you. Never mind.
He said
be on the
somebody
lookout
would
for
come
that
around
on
and-
the bar.
He said
Be a-
someone would
a
come
buffet,
around to
whatever.
take. He said someone would come around to take drink orders.
Thank you. Watch out for that on the buffet.
Noted.
Fermented what?
Piss.
Why?
Boar piss.
Why?
That's
Or just shrugs.
wasn't boar piss. It was worse.
What was it?
It was fermented owlbear piss.
Owlbear piss. Sorry. Sorry.
As you guys are having this conversation, an orcish woman comes up behind y'all and goes, "Hello, welcome to the Furious Goose. What can I get y'all to drink?"
What do you got?
A recommended drink for tonight is the fermented owlbear piss. Drink it like beer, but hits like vodka.
Ma'am,
we also have-
I have.
We also have a selection of other alcoholic beverages. We have the fizzy boulette blood, and if you're feeling spicy, water.
Oh, fizzy bullet blood, please.
I'm feeling dangerous today. I'll have some normal water, please.
Ooh, risk
I
taker,
have
I
to-
like that.
I have to ask: is the water from the tap?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Chef Maggot. And
Please
then
tell me
she
that
turns and goes, "Hold on."
I'm gonna wait.
Maggot! What? The water! Is it from the tap? It's from out back! She turns back to you. It's from out back.
My appetite is losing very, very quickly. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
I will take one of everything, and also the strongest thing you've got.
The strongest thing you got. One water then. Got it.
Yes, I will take one water on top of the one of everything else.
You see she's writing down. Okay. And the rest of you?
Water's just fine for me.
You all are adventurous. Are you adventurers by chance? I see your equipment and your
Yes.
wounds.
Yes, we are. Exalted Regalia, you've probably heard of us. Saved the city more times than we can count.
Oh, that's right. You're the group who helped battle that bunch of... I don't know what the fuck they were. Earth leeches or whatever. Weird...
More or less.
Yeah,
The weird ghoul-looking things.
That's actually a pretty good description.
That,
Very good.
That is... I said that on a whim. I was like, wait, that's actually pretty accurate.
We just called them buggy bastards that day, I think. So that fits beautifully.
Mostly bastards.
Mostly bastards, yes.
ugly bastards.
Well, if you're all
Yes.
looking to clean your wounds, I'm sure the water will serve you just fine.
Yes.
Busy bullet blood, please.
Busy bullet blood. Got it. Anything else?
Can we have some bread?
Bread?
Yes.
There's probably... I just grabbed this onion bread earlier over there. I'll show you where it is.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we do have a selection of... Well, I say selection. We do have a platter of dinner rolls that we could provide to the table if you'd like.
Yes!
Yes!
These are just rolls, right? Nothing, adventurous in them.
Of course.
Stares in disbelief.
Roll me an insight check.
Yeah.
Gorvin, you're doing the 1,000, like, feet, the 1,000-inch stare.
Why is that? That was not supposed to be a... Wait.
That's a net
Well-
30.
No, it's a not 30, but roll 20 did some, roll 20 did some fucky wucky.
Huh?
Oh?
It rolled twice.
I only see the one.
You know what? Yeah.
I see. Okay,
Well, it's
so
the one button. It's with advantage. Kind of.
It's fine,
but
it's
not-
whatever.
It's whatever.
I'll fuck with it later. Oh yeah, natural 20.
Yes, for the two of you. I mean, she believes it.
Look, Corbett, if you don't like it, Ravon will eat it.
I am starving.
You guys hear
Yeah.
from the table a bit further over, from the table with the dwarves. Oi! Can we get a set of the dinner rolls for the table here too? We'll
Throw
do lads.
his and theirs. Throw their bill on ours. Corbett says pointing.
What? Why are we paying for them?
Yes.
I like the cut of their jib.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll have to run that by the owner, my manager, Maggot.
Corey hands her 3 plat.
You watch this woman's heart drop out of her asshole.
Jesus Christ.
Damn!
And she goes, "Is this for the bill or?"
To pay for our parties. To pay and then split between just you and the back of house. In general, with whatever's left.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That's very kind. I'll be right back with your drinks and rolls, loves.
Corey just gives her a thumbs up while tucking back into her onion bread.
Corey, you just handed this above game. You just handed more money to this woman than the building's probably worth. So she's a little taken aback.
There's a new vine about this tipper who came in and tipped $300,000 and it's just Corey.
Oh my god. That would be on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. Corey, you just the way I've been doing calculations for shit in this game is copper is $1, silver is $10, gold is $100, and platinum is $1,000. You just handed this woman $3,000. when she has a salary of maybe a couple hundred. Maybe.
Yes.
Actually, no, I'd say probably a gold.
Corey works in food service. She knows how it is.
Yep.
Sometimes she does. She dabbles in it, honestly.
And she very calmly walks behind the counter, like the counter to where there's like in the back like another bar with that leads back into the kitchen, and she walks behind it, and the moment she's out of sight, you guys hear like fumbling and scampering. And then very excited whispers behind the bar, and then you guys with higher passive perceptions hear Megan go, "Give them whatever the fuck they want, all right? You hear me?"
I'm gonna go up and get some food. Anyone else want?
Yes, please.
I am going to be scouring for the cleanest thing I can find. I feel as though this is an Odyssey of which they would tell tales from.
Think of the tales you can tell your great-grandchildren one day.
Yeah, if that's where Ara wants to go, he says as he like just gets up and leaves.
Is it pretty much everyone except Corey at this moment getting up to go get food?
Hold on. Let me see how much she's gotten into her stuff.
Roll me a survival check.
Okay. $13.
Yeah, you've gotten a good ways into your food, but you still got a bit more.
Yeah, she's gonna stay with right there.
Okay. As the rest of the group is out getting their food, Corey, this woman brings back a large platter of drinks, as well as a basket of bread rolls. There's water. It looks like water. You have in front of you this dark red, almost brown, like the most maroon I can describe, fizzy bubbling beverage in front of you. And then she leaves, and she comes back with another platter of drinks and sets them down in front of where Rovan is sitting, or was sitting.
Okay.
The bread rolls that she sets on the table, they look like bread rolls until you pick one up, and then you realize they are covered in fur.
What?
Like short, like cactus-like fur.
Remember, the place is weird, but it's good.
And then she goes over to the other table, and she brings another round of drinks as well as 2 baskets of the dinner rolls. And then you see she starts whispering to the man known as Medig. And in this conversation, she points over to you and your table. How do you react?
Corey gives like a head flip, a smile, well, as friendly as she can, without letting food fall out of her mouth.
Yeah.
And a thumbs up.
The man known as Medig, who is this very more refined dwarf compared to the rest of what you presume to be his brothers, with this like long gray beard, he looks to you and he goes, "Hey!" as he raises his drink. And then the other brothers go, "Hey!" How do you
Corey's gonna
react?
swallow as fast as she can and give a hey!
Hey!
And she'll gesture to the tray of drinks. We get another one of these.
I'm sorry, another tray of drinks?
Yes, and she's gonna point over for them, for their table.
Okay. Sure thing. It is around this time that the rest of your group starts returning to the table with what I can only describe as a zoo upon your plates. And then you come back with Corvin, who comes... Corvin comes back with what appears to be a singular, mundane wedge of cheese.
Everything else
Appears to
had
be Pepper
mold.
Jack.
Everything else had mold.
Cheese is mold.
Yes, but this is good mold.
Diana looks at you and goes, wait until you see the bread rolls.
I'm
Oh.
not looking forward to it.
And before I can drink anything, Claire's gonna try to swig of the water before she gets it.
Okay. You're drinking, you're sipping from the water?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make me a con save.
Eh. 14.
14. This is... It's like drinking fucking kerosene. This is single-handedly one of the most alcoholic things you've ever had in your life. It hits you like a fucking donkey to the back of the skull.
Ah!
Like you are proficient at handling your alcohol, but this takes it to a whole other level. You are nearly laid out, Corey. You're going to take 4 points of damage. 4 points of acid damage.
She's gonna like start thumping on her chest.
So
Did you
wait,
pull down wrong pipe?
Diana, do not. No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I got a question. Doesn't Corey resist acid?
Yeah, water ganassi.
Oh, that's right. She does.
So it'd just be 2.
You know, I'll say you don't take any damage for this.
Ain't it
But
beautiful?
she knows if she were made of anything else, it would have hurt.
Yeah.
No. Diana, no.
What
Lit,
drink
no.
was that?
Corey,
Why?
you're
Lit,
pretty
no.
confident this could kill a child.
This would. No. We do not let this near children or small animals. Flint, I would be wary of you having it. Oh.
Flint's not there. Flint is currently
Damn it,
at the
I thought she was back
buffet.
yet. I thought she was back.
This is
Yeah.
when you guys are all kind of beginning to return back. Flint, with your passive perception, you would have seen this.
Aww. Okay. All right. So
I mean, unless you
not
want
actual
to
water.
not see it.
Unless we.
I can retcon it. You don't have to see it if you don't want to.
We want.
No, I've got
Funny
I got an idea. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, she returns with the food, which I imagine is probably bone-in being the most traditional thing about it. Oh well, I mean, it always looks weird, but tastes good. She starts digging in a little bit.
It is very good.
Mmm.
Ravon,
You
you,
really
come
should-
back to... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Ravon, you come back to what I can only describe as a witch's brewery. A witch's fucking cauldron of potions in front of your fucking seat.
You know what? I'm gonna do the most Ravon thing ever.
Uh-huh.
I'm drinking them all. At once.
Okay.
Shotgun. Double fisted.
You're immune to poison as a paladin, right? The condition specifically?
I think just disease.
Is it just disease?
Oh, that's Divine Sense, sorry. Divine Health. Make you immune to disease.
You guys watch as Ravon, in the course of like a minute or two, chugs all these different drinks in front of him, these varying liquors, none of which you guys have ever seen. some of them look like Coca-Cola without the coloring, which for those who don't know is green.
God.
There's a thing of the water in there. There's there's what I can only describe as liquidated caviar. And Ravon, you drink all of these, right?
Oh, it's all going down in one. Like, he's basically put both hands, like giant sea clamps, over all the drinks, and just went go 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 go, like just threw it back in a fucking like. He threw that motherfucker back.
Yeah. You drink all these in the matter of. I just realized your name on the overlay is wrong. It still has Hissam on it.
I was literally about to give you that.
Let me go ahead and change that. Okay. Note for later.
I'm about to get slizzard, so.
Yeah. Ravon, you drink in the matter of maybe a minute, approximately 12 different beverages. I need you to make me a con save with disadvantage.
Yes! Please not one. Please not one. Please not one. Yay! The gods smile upon me!
You guys watch as Ravon, he downs all these drinks, and then he stares at you all blankly for about 3 seconds before straight passing out.
He just collapses and his head thumps against the table.
Yeah, no, like
onto the ground.
His face goes down straight into his plate of food, and he's gone. He's out. Ravon, you are out for the rest of the scene, my friend.
Mostly for mental imagery, would Corbin be next to him when this happens?
Sure, if you want to be.
Because he's just gonna try to like tilt Ravon's head to, at the very least, his mouth and nose are able to suck in air.
Corbin, make me a medicine check.
Fucking dies of alcohol poisoning.
We'll see if you're breathing.
Please.
That's a 5, Chief.
Ravon is not breathing.
Oh, God. Okay. This is what I'm going to be
I
doing.
want the other one. There we go. Continue.
This is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the evening, I see.
If he's dead, we'll just turn him into something else.
Blitz finally reincarnate.
Corey just makes a pog face. Yeah.
Why are we so casual about this? Why is this normal for us? Why is it normal for
Because
me?
we have faced death so many times, Corbin.
I know.
What does it mean anymore?
To be fair, if anything takes us out, it's gonna be something stupid like this.
Exactly. Like we're not gods, but damn, would there probably be like legends about us?
Did anyone just get the flashback to Keyleth going, "We're
Yes.
gods," and
Yes.
then jumping off a cliff?
So Corbin's just gonna look towards Diana. Archpriestess LeBlanc, if you might lend me a hand in this time of woe.
Diana's gonna make a medicine check. I need to pull up a sheet first, though. Oh, my dear Diana. Did I level you up yet? I sure did.
Wow.
That's a natural one.
Oh,
Jesus
we're
Christ.
keeping the nat one even better.
Diana goes, "No, he's fine."
I will do what the good Archpriestess says.
Well, that's actually kind of unfortunate. Oh well.
That he's fine?
No, that he's currently indisposed.
I mean, we could try to wake him up if you want.
Or
Or
I have an idea.
are we pranking
With-
him?
If you mean teleporting his unconscious body into the Feywilds inside of, I don't know, outside my family home, then yeah, probably.
That would be pretty funny.
Aww. Corey puts away the marker.
No. You can do that too. Do things.
Yay!
Man, even a couple months ago, I would have such a harsh reaction to you even suggesting that as a prank. I don't think so much has changed in like the past 3 days.
That actually, you bring up a good point. How are you feeling right now?
How are we feeling? I mean, the last 24 hours and even the last few days. Hell, this entire journey has been a lot.
Both the journey and the eventual goal. The journey, I know, was hard on all of us, but as far as what happens, I don't think I've fully processed it yet, honestly. That was my whole life, you know? And now it's just... I don't... Gone isn't quite the right word, but we're past it now. I don't know where to go from here, honestly.
I mean, you were able to confront someone who was, I mean, instrumental into so much torment. I mean, I'm not surprised that you're in this kind of state.
Where do you think she went? She decided to keep it secret, so I guess speculation. Where do we think she went?
I have two ideas. One's a little more, I don't know, selfish, I guess. If she's gonna go back to anywhere on the material plane that she finds so icky, she'll go someplace familiar, so... Maybe where her old, I guess, not, I don't want to say master, but her predecessor, like maybe they had a spot. Or...
If I remember correctly, they were Feywild born as well.
And the only thing I could think of is she'd go to a spot that she has some sort of connection to, and one that we share. She may have gone back to my village, just as a starting point.
That she went towards Ventress. That's the more elven culture there is definitely would be a little bit familiar for her at least.
I guess. I suppose it's a matter of where her headspace is at then.
Though, if she is on the material plane, couldn't you just scry on her, take a look?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna not worry about Corlador for a very long time.
Fair enough.
I think that is reasonably safe. Do we, I know we're here sort of having a good old happy time, you know, drinks and food with friends and Rovan. And you guys finally here.
Ah, he's alive.
Well, Yeah,
and
we
you
knew
see
that,
the
right?
food that he's snoring into actually bubbling, which is weird considering it's a solid.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, I'll have to try some of that next. You were saying, Diana?
But do we want to talk about what's next? Or what we're about to go into? I mean, we're jumping onto the front line.
Not here.
Not here. That's reasonable enough to me.
But yes, definitely. Soon.
Maybe we could talk about it with Theon whenever he comes and gets us.
That's still. Maybe it'd be best to do at least some talking. Not about the front line especially, but maybe about everything we've just gone through and what
Good
we've
change the
learned.
music since it sounds like we're about to get serious. Continue.
We glossed over a lot of it because of we were kind of being put in one dire situation to the next, and we're also, and Drew's gonna get back to us still, but I don't think we've properly internalized like everything that was going on in there. I guess I'm just wondering, what do we do now with this? We've been given a second chance, almost. We're making a mistake. Gotta put it to good use.
We make sure that future doesn't come to pass, I guess. Corvin, you, as this conversation's going on, you remember the pocket watch given to you by the illusory future version of Adam Acosta.
Is it like vibrating in his pocket or something?
No, you just remember that you have it.
Hit with the sudden. Just listening to the conversation just kind of hit with that sudden bit of knowledge. He's just gonna reach into his pocket and just kind of pull it out and probably fiddle with it.
Corvin, history check. Or investigation, I'll let you pick. I think they're the same for you.
No, they are not.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be an
that's
investigation.
Yep.
23.
The time on this pocket watch has not changed. Not since he received it.
What time does it show?
8:35. Which is not the current time.
But, is it like, what, afternoon?
It's probably getting into the evening, so it's probably around... This is probably around the point where most shops would begin to close down, so probably around 6-ish. Give or take.
He will keep it in a more reachable pocket of his.
Uh-huh.
And try and match the time when it try and like see if it when the time for matches the watch, he'll take a look.
Okay. You'll be able to get, like, there won't be any check involved because you have the keen mind and feet.
Yeah.
So we'll touch on that here in a little bit.
So, I do apologize, but it's just the time on the watch, or like, was there anything else that he noticed?
It's just a really nice pocket watch.
Okay.
You don't hear a ticking from it. The time is not moving.
That's very. Oh, it's not. Like, he'll just kind of hold it up to his ear. No tick, no anything, just showing 8:35.
Maybe.
I was just gonna ask if you're saying this out loud to the group.
Yeah, he's talking. He's speaking of his thoughts at this.
Cool. Continue. Flit.
Maybe that's when something important is supposed to happen.
I'm actually saying this. I actually do miss him.
You wanna? That trip to the nightmare realm really warmed you up to him, huh?
I got all the answers, and yet all I was left with was just sympathy, which is kind of crazy now that I'm thinking about it.
Do you think we'll see him again? Anytime soon? Do we know if he's still around?
Marissa's still around, right?
She's still around. The gate is still up, if I recall correctly.
But has Adam
tied to it.
jumped again? Because we know he's known to do that. As far as the rest of you know, none of you have seen Adam in a couple days.
I don't know.
We do know that he is at least present in the future, so if he has jumped, maybe it's at another big significant moment, like when we touch down in the Fierce Lands.
Maybe.
Or whenever we run into Marissa again.
That
Speaking
new
of-
form of hers was... That was a lot.
Her being a phoenix definitely makes a lot of sense now that now that I think about it, at least.
I hope she hasn't made it to that form yet. That was a pain to deal with.
I was gonna ask for someone to make a roll, but never mind, they're unconscious.
Haha.
I was gonna say we all would have seen her, right?
That's not what I'm referring to.
Ah, gotcha.
It's something different entirely.
Might be something to look into. Might be something that hasn't happened.
I think... and this is not something we really need to talk about now, but I think going forward, we need to come up with some kind of plan to deal with our friendly blood talons, especially those who can't be killed outright.
At that mention, Flit kind of looks on over to Lily. Yeah, especially one we thought was dispatched.
Yeah.
Remember, she kind of looks on over to Lily a bit more. You seem to have the most connection with Oz. Any ideas?
The most connection with a stranger, unfortunately. I'm dropping shit.
Oh no.
It's passed from Tart to River.
My mother would know more, and I had plans to talk with her anyway. So I'm gonna see if there's anything or anywhere I could go to get some answers.
Sounds like as promising a lead as anything.
It's about the only lead I got.
Only we knew some way of dealing with the Revenant. Then Flick kind of looks on over to Diana. Say, Diana, I remember when we were discussing Oz's condition when we captured him the first time. You had this look of realization, or like you had an idea or something.
Well, I kinda do. For one, we could... So the way most Revenants work is that once they complete their goal, which we can presume that Oz's goal is to wipe out Lily and her family line. I'm wondering if maybe there's a way we could simulate it, trick him into thinking he's done it, and maybe having him disperse that way. Or if that doesn't work, maybe, I don't know, maybe trapping him in something like an iron flask and just putting it somewhere where no one can get to it.
I could always rewrite his memory.
Maybe. I don't know if that would work, though.
Well, if it works the way I'm hoping it does, the mind itself, even at its base form, the mind itself will be able to pretty much trick the soul into thinking that it actually happened, to where the soul can pass on. Even if it is just for that moment.
I mean, I don't have any better ideas as of right now. But we also have time to think. We don't know if he's back yet.
True.
What was that, Corey?
If you manage to do that, we'll have to one-shot him. Or have him on the ropes right then.
Yes, that is definitely what's going to happen, or at least limit his mental capacities a little.
I don't think any idea we have is going to be remotely easy.
It never is when it comes to the Blood Talons, and if his death is not permanent, that's at the very least one plan.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room, by the way? And she looks to Rovan.
Flit kind of picks up what she's putting down. Yeah, this would probably be a good time to discuss that. What are we gonna do about him, his father, and his memories?
We saw what happened the last time Rovan went up against his father. He got hurt, and we very nearly lost Sindri and Corvo. I'm worried that Rovan is putting himself down a path that he won't be able to come back from.
Knowing him, with just a touch of bitterness in her voice, knowing him, he'll do his best to keep us out of it, too.
Didn't his promise or whatever limit us from being able to help?
Unfortunately, he says, as a fair.
We'll have to figure out some way to help him beforehand. Not during the fight, but prepare him then, right?
It's the best we can do to make sure that he doesn't perish by his own ambition.
I think a talk with Corvo and Sindri is probably in order. They were the ones who were present when Bison fought Rovan. They would have an idea of what he is capable of. No, maybe it's something we can do in the next couple of days. If anyone, what concerns me is that if there's going to be any one of the Blood Talons that shows up in the middle of a war, Bison is a very likely target.
We're going after Skull. Skull is in possession of one of the fangs of the court. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if most of them didn't, come to his aid.
I am curious if Bison would actually allow others to fight with him when he does take on Rovan again.
I don't know. As you guys are having this conversation, there is a slap on the table as that just completely kills the serious mood of the moment, as the dwarven individual known as Medig is now standing there.
Well, this right here is... this went from a... I thought you all were going to be a bit more lively from what I saw when you all came in.
Were you eavesdropping?
Son, do I look sober enough to eavesdrop?
You know, I don't want to say anything without it sounding racist, so I'm going to abstain.
Probably for the best, laddie. Well, I just wanted to come over here and thank our fair lady for your courteous gift.
As he gestures to you, Kore.
Wanted to introduce you to my brothers as well.
And the other 6 dwarves come on over.
Alrighty, going down the line, you've got me and Medig, then you've got Sarig, Sli, Dup, Kisklid, Svil, and Happis.
And I'll put all those names down. Hold on. I know the easy way to do this. So you have here the name as well as the pronunciation for it. The one known as Happis down at the end of the line, he leans on his brother and goes,
Yeah, we appreciate you paying off our tab, as it were. Wanted to come over and share a drink to commemorate the occasion.
Well, you're very welcome. I wasn't going to say anything about the eavesdropping because I did a little bit earlier and heard you guys are celebrating. Just wanted to help make it more merry, I guess.
Kisklid looks and goes,
Oh yes, our dear oldest brother here is getting married. Isn't that right, Medig? Oh, you dear sweet Ira. We're very excited.
Tart,
yes.
this is gonna sound crazy, but is there like a plate without any food on it, like a clean, like quote unquote cleaned plate?
At their table?
No, on ours. I assume like since Corbin only grabbed like a couple of things of cheese that they'd be gone by now.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, he's going to grab the plate. And is it Medig is the one who's having the is having the
Medig
wedding?
is the one who is getting married.
Cool. Corbin's going to like hand over the plate towards Medig. A bit of a ritual in my culture. Just go ahead and grab that plate, fling it against the wall right there, and say whatever the Sylvan word for Mazel Tov is.
Charisma check.
It's custom that the groom does it to commemorate the union.
Charisma check, yeah.
22.
Without hesitation, he takes the plate and looks at you, and he looks at the plate and he looks back at you and he goes,
I like the way you think. And he throws the plate at the wall. Hey! The group of them go. And you hear from the chef, "Oi! Don't be breaking shit out there!"
Medic, what is wrong with you? That was a nicely made plate.
You see he pauses like,
What?
The elf's got jokes. That's a good one, laddie. I appreciate that. Really get the
Bows
spirits
his head
going.
a little.
What?
He just bows his head a little.
Corey, sleight of hand check for what you sent me.
Would I get advantages from the distraction or no?
Sure, yeah, actually. Corvin will give you advantage for this.
Woo!
17?
That's gonna be this passive. How much are you slipping in? That's gonna be all their passive perceptions.
3 plat.
3 plat, okay. Alright, you slip that into his waist pocket. One of the brothers, it appears to be Slee, comes over and to Rovan and goes, "Oh, what's wrong with this one? You passed yet?"
He put himself in a food coma.
I apologize, by the way. My accent keeps slipping into Australian. That is not intentional. I'm just not good with accents.
We do this in memory of our fallen Australian friend.
We miss Haza every
Who got
day.
eaten by a bin chicken.
What do you mean? He's right there.
He
Wait,
got
I
eaten
don't
by
have
a
the
bin
I don't have the
chicken.
cardboard Haza on this one. Never mind. He's dead.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Even the cardboard got eaten by a bin chicken.
In the arms of Kurt Angle.
So many suplexes.
So, sort to progress along a little bit. You guys kind of get together with these 7 dwarves, and you have a bit of a celebration between your 2 groups. A few hours pass on, and eventually it is time to sort of start wrapping up and calling it a night. Before you all depart, any other major discussions you guys want to have here within the Furious Goose? Going once?
Not a conversation.
Any
But as-
interactions you want to have? Anything you want to do?
Yeah, as Corbin leaves, he's using prestidigitation on the host.
I have something I'd like to do as well.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't have to be as we leave, but definitely 100% while we were celebrating, Flit would absent-mindedly drink the clear-looking liquid that she was told was water.
Con save, Flit.
This is going to be either very hilarious or... Okay,
Oh,
I see.
that's a con check. At 20.
That is exactly what you needed.
Oh.
Ooh.
As you take a sip and your tail curls up like it does in a cartoon, you practically swallow your tongue as you go, "That's the water!"
I
ain't
made
water.
a terrible mistake.
Flit,
Again.
Flit, you notice as you're then leaving, there's sort of like a large drink menu plastered up on the wall, and you realize that water is spelled with a U.
Water and water and
Water.
water and water.
Water.
Mm.
Corvin, as you walk out, you, just at the edge of the door, you flick the prestidigitation onto the host, and as you get outside, you hear from inside, "No!"
Oh, what did he just press? What did he just do?
Cleaned him.
He just
The guy was
cleaned
dirty.
the very dirty host.
Oh.
Done stole my dirt!
I'm sorry, I had to.
No, it's perfect.
And as you then kind of smile to yourself, Corvin, you think for a moment, it is about 8:35.
You pull out the pocket watch. And it is not ticking. And as it goes past the 8:35 mark, it does not start.
Is there... Can I investigate it just to see, like, during the minute, just to see if there's, like, any kind of, like, scribblings, markings, or any kind of, like, interaction with it?
Interaction check? Investigation check.
19.
No hidden compartments, no secrets of any kind. However, the sort of decorative symbols are very reminiscent of arcane runes.
Kind of talking out loud as he's like looking at it as they're walking. He's just gonna kind of say, "Might have to bring this up with Nicholas as well."
Noted.
Maybe it only tells time in the Enigma Gate.
See, that was my thoughts as well. I just didn't know if it was able to process or do anything here outside of that demiplane.
Something to look forward to, I guess.
Question.
Yes.
Sorry, continue. I thought y'all were done.
Oh, he's done.
Question.
Yes.
Who is carrying Rovan?
Smash cut back to the place.
Please tell me the dwarves are like coffin dance carrying
I've got
me
a question.
out.
Wait.
See, I was assuming like Jorge or fucking Lily.
If I use my quarterstaff and like a belt or like a sash, if I like use something of like Ravon's, could I use Shillelagh and like tie him like to it as like a brace to help carry him?
Overly complicated, but yes, I guess. I'm picturing it like one of those like little like hobo bags over the shoulder they see in the cartoons, except it's Rovan dangling on the end.
You know what? That would be amazing.
Wait.
What is your
I was just thinking something
Corey?
to help me. No, I was trying to do something. It was complicated, so I could use my dex.
No.
Damn it.
Okay, hear me out. You use,
Oh wait,
like,
y'all were gonna warp him, weren't you?
That's right.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that shit for free now.
You sure can.
Yeah. So Corbin would write a small little note that pretty much just says, "To a good home," and use plane the first plane shift to put Rovan right on like his doorstep.
Okay, well that solves the Rovan problem as he poof is gone.
I was gonna say, Joe, the only thing I could have thought that would have made it funnier is if you like used like the portal staff and just like one underneath me, one on like an overhang on like a fucking like, I don't know, a building right next to the bayside, and I just go falling into the water.
Yeah, but that lasts like a minute. That's not as long lasting.
That's how you kill someone.
Yes.
Yeah, inertia's a bitch.
Alright.
It's just a very violent bath.
We'll get to that thing with Rovan later. Anyone else have anything they need to do? Need/want to do?
Just a quick thing. I'm just gonna mention to the party. One of the things that Flit was going to do in the next couple of days is she is going to use some divination spells to kind of like get
cheat.
Yeah, cheat. That's what the spell is. It's
the
called
cheating
cheat.
spell. Yeah. Divination is Latin for cheating, as we all know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna ask a couple questions, and I was gonna run it by the group. We can do that later, though.
You can do it above game too if you want.
Yeah. But she would definitely tell everyone that she's going to do a little research and try to figure out what to ask.
Okay. Anyone else? Before we begin to start winding down for the night.
Nothing really.
Going once. Going twice.
Sarah might go out to.
The lady.
That is a good. I'm glad you remembered, Punk. I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
What about you, Sarah?
I was gonna say Sarah might go out to like the courtyard or wherever the archery targets are and just practice archery with her short bow for a little bit.
Nodders. Corey, you gather up a bit of food and you make your way back to Rugar's Forge, the Burning Hammer. Diana will join you as well. And Rugar is currently hard at work. You see that she's got this big old like schmuck on to sort of protect herself from the heavy flames. And you've seen the occasional blacksmith work. This is something on a whole different level. You see like various colors fly out from the flames of this forge. You see bolts of lightning and magical sparks as she hammers down on what appears to be at this moment Tempest Bane. And as she sort of holds it up and examines it, she spots you both approaching it. She goes, "Hey!" She lifts the goggles up onto her forehead. "Welcome back.
Hey!
Currently hard at work. Your friend's spear is just about done."
Diana, we're gonna have to invite her over.
She's quite pleasing on the eyes, yes?
Gorgeous. Anyway, we brought you stuff to keep you fueled thank you.
Oh, well, I certainly appreciate that, especially since my cooking assistant for the night didn't show. So I certainly appreciate that. Above game, Rovan was supposed to go over and cook for her.
Well, unfortunately, he...
Oh, wait, I thought he was supposed to help with the furnace. Oh, he's dead. That's right.
Well, he's meant to do small jobs around the forge, but the first thing she asked was, how good of a cook is he?
I'm so sorry about him.
Unfortunately, our friends kind of succumbed to what is known as a concoction of everything everywhere all at once.
Did you come with? Nice.
I just kind of
was a group,
assumed
wasn't it?
everyone's there because you're all kind of heading back to disperse. Because you guys are pretty close there anyway.
Hell yeah. An evening constitutional
Yes.
after dinner to help digest.
Well, again, I certainly appreciate that. And then she looks to you, Flit. Still planning to stop by in the morning to help with the whole not sleeping thing?
I do. I have to make a quick stop. I've got to pick up a few supplies for that, but absolutely.
No worries. I appreciate it anyway.
So who's doing the odd jobs? We pulling straws or?
There is, oddly enough, a outlined silhouette of where Corbin used to be.
Above game, if no one helps Rugar over the course of the night with some of the odd jobs, she doesn't necessarily need it at this moment. But with Rovan out of the picture, someone may want to help her a little bit before departing for the night.
Sarah will do it.
Sarah will do it. Okay. Sarah will take Rovan's shift for the moment. And the rest of you are good to proceed. Corey, you leave the platter of food there. What drink do you give her? Do you give her the fermented owlbear piss?
No! Oh, you didn't tell me how the fizzy bullet blood was.
Oh, that's right, I didn't.
How was it? Because that's what I wanted to give her.
Ever drink Mountain Dew Code Red?
Yeah.
Gross.
It's like that.
Fuck yeah, I love that stuff.
It's like that.
Nice. That's what she'll give her.
Okay. She goes, Oh, you guys went to Megan's. The goose.
We love the goose.
Wait, he's not there anymore.
Well, some of us do.
That there place is good eating. I appreciate y'all treating me to a bit of a quality meal. I'll make sure to pick at this as I work.
Good. Take care.
Does that mean I get to yell at you as we work to eat?
Now, if you want your bow to be in decent condition, she says, smiling at you.
You wouldn't.
I don't know. Would I? Don't yell at me. We will have to find out.
Sarah's doing the "I'm watching you" gesture.
You watch as you do that. She takes what looks like a chicken wing, but is very much not. And she holding the end of it. Fuck. I've never seen that gif before. She takes the chicken wing at the end of it and puts the whole thing in her mouth, and she pulls out just the bone.
Corey, I try to look respectfully.
I don't think I've ever done anything like that. That's impressive.
No, you just lick random items.
My daddy always told me to eat well.
I don't like random items. I like items that are important to us. And also random items, but mostly the important stuff.
We do love some random items, though.
With that being said, your group disperses for the night. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut to Corvin for a moment. Let me see. Let me find a good old song for this. I want something robust. Not scary, though. No. We'll go with this. Yeah. Corvin, you make your way over to Ara's ship. It feels like you've been gone for days, weeks, months. But you were just here last night. But since it feels like your whole world has been sort of flipped upside down. As you walk onto the deck of the ship, you see Ara, who appears to be studying a map or of what looks like trade routes. And she sees you approach and she goes, "Hey, ooh, you look like you've been through it."
The moment he sees her, and after she says that, he is using face step and just teleporting right into a hug.
Well, hey, what's going on?
Everything.
This is not the song I thought it was. I'm going to swap to this one. That's the one I wanted.
Have you ever had just everything come at you all at once, and you only had mere moments to process everything, and now that you've had that, and now the mere moment that it's all kind of rushing in, it just feels overwhelming?
That sounds exactly like the first time we met. You know, when my boat sunk.
You know, must you keep bringing that up?
She smiles and kind of nudges you a bit.
I love you too, darling, but I've had my entire emotional state flipped on its head more times than I could honestly care for in one lifetime. That's me saying that. And yet I got one of the biggest forms of closure I think I've ever had.
Yeah? Where the hell have you been?
Well, let's just say you still look terrific. 10 to 15 years from now.
Oh.
Like all I'm saying is, age like a fine wine is an understatement.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm just going to assume that you've been through hell.
In the back of his mind, he's gonna have like an evil grin. I saw a glimpse into what our future could be, and he'll kind of grab her and kind of like hold her hands. Our daughter is so beautiful.
Piece of shit.
Just going to insight you. Deception check.
Okay. Two anyway.
That is... Hold on. That's really close, actually. I just rolled for shits and giggles. I didn't think she was going to beat you, but now I have to actually pull up her sheet. Alright, where the fuck are you? There you are. That's an 18. Okay.
Damn.
So, she looks at you and goes, daughter? As in children?
I was surprised myself whenever I witnessed her, and she definitely takes from you outside of my fabulous hair.
Uh-huh. She looks a little taken aback by the news.
Like taken aback as in she's kind of freaking, like she's having an existential crisis or something like that.
Insight check.
There it is. 12.
Well, that's an 11. She... I'm trying to think. She doesn't look like she's ever thought about having a kid until this exact moment. So now she's processing.
Though, I have to make, although, as a young child of 10, I mean, just not. She still has the entire world ahead of her, and okay, I can't keep this up for long. This is nothing. We don't have any children in the future.
Okay. Sorry, that was just a lot to throw at me at one time. I wasn't sure how to react. I was admittedly a little freaked out. Okay.
I don't know. I think you'd be a good mother, but you seem like you don't want to talk about that. About that.
Well, considering you have about 800 siblings, and my family history is all kinds of weird, children's not exactly something I really want to think about right now.
I mean, if it helps, I don't want any more than just the one. I mean,
that helps a lot, actually.
Listen,
with a little bit of a laugh.
I've seen what my parents have gone through, and frankly, I don't want that for my kids. But the most important part of that little journey is Druilla and I seems to have come to some sort of understanding, and where I will admit I will have some small feelings for her, but it's nothing going to be more than about the same amount of affection that I have for the rest of my group. Okay, a little bit less so. They kind of take priority. Do not tell them I told you that, or else I will come down at you, upon you in a fury.
Oh, my lips are sealed. As for the thing with Jarilla, that's wonderful. I could tell that was eating at you.
It's more like I was kind of ashamed about who I was going to be if I ever got a chance to get back at her, we'll say. But
It sounds like we don't have to worry about that then.
But, yeah, especially after she's now the leader of the Feywilds. But we can go ahead. I'll tell you all the details during our little spa day tomorrow, if you're not too busy.
Slight correction above game. Just leader of Navilus. Not the Feywilds as a whole.
Right, my bad.
You're good.
We could just wreck on that.
Yeah. What? She blinks. Okay. Yay, spa day. What?
He just stretches and goes, I don't know about you, dear, but I am beat. I am going to bed. And he just, without really giving any explanation, just disappears into their bedroom.
As you disappear, she takes a hard look at the camera. What? And I believe we can cut away from there.
Yeah.
Your group finally, after what has felt like ages, will get the benefit of a long rest.
Fucking God.
You guys will have your level ups take hold. And as we dip into the coming downtime, we are going to take a break. I gotta sneeze. But we'll be right back.
Time.
Gesundheit.
Don't go anywhere, gamers. We'll be right back. We're back.
Hi.
Ah.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Perceiving you, chat.
Hello. Chaz being perceived.
Yes.
All right.
We're being judged.
Come here!
All right. It's time. As you all have your long rest, let's go ahead and as we dip into the next day, address the elephant in the room. You just realized?
Sarah is working with Rugar overnight.
Mm-hmm. Sure are.
How does that work for a long rest?
You don't get one.
Oh, okay.
You are going to take a point of exhaustion, but it's okay, because Rovan, you are going to wake up very hungover, the worst heartburn you have ever felt. You two are not going to get the benefit of a long rest, and thus take a point of exhaustion.
This. Hey, Tark, can I do a favor?
Uh-huh.
Can I roll a Constitution check or save to see if I
I mean, you don't have to ask me. If you want to just throw up, you can throw up.
I choose to throw the fuck up.
You stumble to your feet, and it's like you're on fucking ice skates. Oh no.
All of the goods.
Rovan, as you throw up on what appears to be a doormat. And you look forward and up, and then you realize you are, in fact, in front of House Elakir. Out on the street.
How much did I drink? Oh shit! Wait, how did I get in the? Wait, how did I get in the Feywild? Okay, don't panic. Just remember what Flit once told you.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to remember what Flit once told him. Flit, come on, help me out here.
Nah, man. You're on your own.
Little Flit appears on your shoulder. Nah, man, you're on your own.
I ain't got nothing for you.
It
Wait.
sounds like Muggsy. It sounds like Muggsy for
Wait,
for
hold
some
on.
reason.
One of you is here. Where's the other one?
Do crimes.
Is it Corey on your other shoulder telling you to do
No,
crimes?
He's on the other shoulder.
No, it's another Flit who apparently says do crimes.
I love it. The duality of Flit.
I like to imagine the one it's just like blue and the other one's red.
Yes, absolutely.
Huh. Maybe later. Okay. Knocks on door and if before anyone answers, I'm going to prestidigitation the mat to get it clean.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Just continuously hit it.
As you kind of knock on the door, there's a few moments, and then what appears to be an edgy teenager kind of opens the door. She's probably about 13, 14, or the equivalent of a 13, 14-year-old in terms of elven age. And she's got, like, black hair that's, like, combed over her one eye and a fucking spiked collar. Oh, hey. You're one of Corvin's friends, right?
Yes. I
Whatever.
don't know how I got here.
Whatever. Dad! Gods above! What, sweetheart? Oh.
Hello.
Good morning. How did you... Where's my...
I don't know. I just woke up after a night of drinking.
Have you been sleeping on our doorstep the entire night?
I have no idea.
A moment. As he turns and he puts 2 fingers up to one ear. Corvin.
Yeah.
You,
So-
as you're kind of waking up, you get a message from your dad.
Yeah.
Hi, so I just walked out of my room and found one of your friends on my doorstep. He seems hungover.
Responds. I wonder how he got there. So Corbin, as he's like trying to okay, I can't say he's trying to escape. As Aura is trying to escape from like the cuddle cocoon that he has probably spurred onto her.
You're
He's like-
thrashing and how did you even tie this?
So he's gonna let go, get some clothes on, and say, "Before I do, darling, I do need to take care of one errand." And like as he's like, when he's like completely dressed, he's just gonna plane shift into the kitchen of his family home and see if any coffee is made.
There most certainly is. There's always coffee on at your house. Always.
Yeah, that's actually fair. He's gonna grab like, he's going to just like grab a random mug. He won't really care whose it is, and just like walk out of the kitchen door,
Hey.
just casually.
What's up, Corvin? Your sister says to you.
You
You don't
said-
need to name them. We can leave them unnamed for now.
You said it was 13, right?
Roughly.
Ah, okay.
13 to 14.
Greetings, Ellison. How are you this morning? I hope you're cheery and bright mood doesn't hamper your day's activities.
She just like waggles a peace sign at you.
Love you too, dear sister.
And she walks away.
Oh, speaking of which, have you seen a big, giant, bald
Oh.
idiot somewhere around here? Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, an idiot? Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Points at Rovan.
Ah, there he is.
Hello, Corvin. I don't know how I got here.
You left us quite a start, young man. Do you know how worried we were about you?
Deception check.
Okay.
Rovan, insight check.
Fuck it, may as well.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you have a point of exhaustion.
This ought to be good.
Oh,
Man, I
I
was
know, I'm
close to
gonna
being a
fucking
128.
I don't think you can beat that anyway.
Nah,
That wasn't bad, though.
but no way I could beat it.
Damn, he must have been really worried about you to come all the way out here.
I'm not going to lie, Corvin. I think I have more magical ability than I thought.
We will definitely have to take a look at that at a later date. But for now, we need to get you into oh my god, what's her name again? Into Ruga's shop. You have a
Ruga.
hard day at work ahead of you, sir.
Wait, who is it? Oh shit!
Yeah! It's just not hitting you, isn't it?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! 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 Shit! Fuck! Fuck! Flip! Hold on. I need to look up fucking how to say fuck, shit, fuck, fucking Greek. Oh god.
This is hilarious.
As he sips his coffee.
Fucking hell. May we never change.
Are you two gonna warp back to the prime material?
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
Like as he's like mid throwing out all kinds of expletives, Corbin just warps them back in front of the shop, just drops them off before Corbin himself just saunters out of there.
Yep.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Viewers, someone clip that.
Oh, gamos, scata, gamos, scala, bestialo!
Sure.
Halfway through that, you appear in front of the shop as you continue, and you just hear from Rugar, "Language! Also morning! Good to see
Hello,
you."
Lord.
Good morning,
oh,
Ruga.
God. Oh god, no. Oh god.
Outside.
Oh no. Oh god.
Outside.
Corvin, back!
Go outside.
You two are outside, I will say.
Okay.
You better clean that up.
Sarah, are you actually Huh, have you been here all night?
Sure
Yes,
has.
because someone skipped on his duties.
Sure did.
I don't know how I was in Feywild!
Sounds like
Huh?
a personal problem.
It is around this time that you pull up. You have gone ahead and you have retrieved your materials that you requested of me. Your diamond dust and your ring.
Okie dokie.
You are sipping on a little bit of tea, a little bit of morning tea, and you turn the corner just in time to see Rovan vomit all over the sidewalk or the street.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, hi, Flit. I was in Feywild. I don't know how. I think I might be more magical than thought.
It's certainly a mystery how he just appeared there.
Oh, it's because Corvin dumped you there.
I was about to say.
What? Fucking... What?
I can't have any fun in this damn house.
What
You're
kind
not
of
in my
family
house,
is this?
I feel trapped, even.
Corvin. Okay, Corvin.
Yes, Ravan. What is it?
Look. Roman kind of puts two fingers to his temple, to his, like, nose. Okay, look, I need you to look at me in favor. Okay?
Yes. Yes, what?
Yes.
Look at this. Look at my shield for a second. And he kind of holds up a shield for Corbin to look at.
No.
Do you see this person that is on my shield?
I feel like I'm about to get hit upside the head, so I'm going to refrain. I'm keeping eye contact.
This is the face of an asshole. And he just points to the reflection of Corbin.
Like side-eye glances, and he looks absolutely tippishly handsome. He also has places to be, so...
I'm going to message Ara and have her destroy your guitar.
There's one thing I wanted to do as I pass by Corvin. Who I know I hear it is about to teleport, so I just want to... Flit kind of walks by and whispers into Corvin's ear. You have your fun, I have mine.
I get nothing in this family. As he just teleports out. By the way, he says that in Sylvan.
Well, it's good to see all parties involved. I have gifts for 2 of you as of right now.
Sounds like everything was successful throughout the night then.
Yes, your friend, looks to Sarah, was very helpful throughout the course of the night. Looks to you, Rovan. So I was very thankful that she decided to show up.
He will be very kind of sad-faced and go, I'm sorry. I did not expect water to hit me like that.
What? Oh, right.
With a U.
Yes. You all went to
Maggots.
Maggots.
Water and water, water and water.
And also the bullet blood. And owl bear piss.
I didn't try that.
Damn, you really drank everything, huh?
Oh, it was great. I've just like had great dreams, but not great hangover.
It was amazing.
Corey,
he slammed it all.
Corey, I love you. I don't believe you're there.
Damn it! I thought I was. You thought you said we all were.
No, I said. It is currently, as far as I'm aware, unless you wanted to tag along with Flit, I'll allow it. I just assumed you weren't going to.
It's a gal pal day.
All right, fine. Corey is there. Fuck it. Why not?
No.
Okay. Well, now you know for next time not to do that.
I've got a headache. Hold on
Sorry.
1 second.
I've been up all night. I see Rovan.
Do you need coffee?
I would like the little bit of magical help that your friend Flit promised me, if that is all right with you.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, and... remove that exhaustion from our good runesmith.
You hit her with greater restoration, and she does a big old stretch. Oh, yeah, that's better.
Big stretch.
Better than any cup of coffee could do.
Still, I mean, even if the exhaustion's gone, it's still probably a good idea to get a nice cup every now and then.
Oh, I agree. That's why I always have it brewing. Always.
Sarah disappears into the shop to go get her a cup of coffee.
Thank you. As for you two, I do have things for you. First of all, for you, Flit. And she will hand you the upgraded Moonsicle, which I know was technically for Corey, but you paid for it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So you are the recipient of this. Flit, you have received your upgraded Moonsicle. It is now a +2, and in addition, for the feat that states when you cast a spell that restores hit points, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the amount of hit points restored, provided you are holding the sickle. That is now upgraded to a d6.
Hey, let's go.
Like a D6.
So shut up. So you have received that, and for you, Rovan, hopefully you'll hang around the rest of the day. And she hands you the new Tempest Bane, which now you see that the spear has an additional V prong towards the base of the blade. Flit, yours has what appears to be now, like, almost like runes that look like vines going down the blade of the sickle.
Ooh, I love the aesthetic.
Thank you. I like to do a little visual change to represent all my work. Call it a painter's touch, if you will. Rovan,
What's
your Tempest Bane is now a +2. And now you have the ability to cast Witch Bolt through Tempest Bane, burning a first level spell slot when you're doing so.
Hey Tart, which bolt is it?
Witch Bolt.
There, castle.
Ah.
He's going to hold the spear and go, "It looks beautiful."
Thank you. I take good pride in my work as she flexes. Maybe you'll get to stick around and see how I exactly do that today.
Oh yes, I would like that very much.
I'm sure you would.
And also, sorry, I did not mean to be horrifically smashed.
That's fine. I've been there before. That being said, don't do it again.
I will
not
try
not
my
when you're on the
hardest.
clock.
Looks down on the ground. I am on concrete.
Oh, you are going to be... You're going to be just a treat. Okay. Well, I am going to go have a cup of coffee and a cinnamon bun, and then I'm going to get back to work.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Rovan, you realize you are very tired. You are with the worst headache and heartburn you have ever felt in your life. And you did just watch your friend Flit cast Greater Restoration on Rugar.
I don't think you have an ability to help me, do you?
I do. But you have 100 gold.
Gonna make him pay for it?
I can help. More money.
I don't know. How much you got?
If that's the case, I'm gonna either lay on hands myself just to cure myself of the hangover, or I'm drinking hair of the dog style and having like a beer
You
to
can
help alleviate the headache.
You can cure the hangover and the heartburn with lay on hands. However, you will hold on to that point of exhaustion unless you sleep or get outside assistance.
Sarah walks out right as Flit says, "Do you have 100 gold?" And she's like, "Shit, there went that idea."
I'm just gonna cast Greater Restoration. Alright, just know that this is our Save Us from the Really Bad Stuff fund. And she'll just give a thumbs up and head away.
Hey, Flit.
Yeah.
Rovan gives you a very big, gentle hug.
Aww.
This is why you're the favorite.
I can tell because I'm not being crushed.
Damn,
Although
that
blood.
almost hurt as bad as this explosive charge I'm cooking up for you. Says Rugar.
Oh! And it kind of looks down at Center and goes, "Your family."
Yeah, fuck you too.
Pats on the head and goes, "You are learning."
Sarah's gonna bite him.
I'm
Nom, nom, nom.
not even gonna
Just
make
gonna-
you roll. Rovan, you're gonna take a single point of damage.
I'm going to flail Sarah while still biting on my arm, like, cartoon style, going, "Ah, get off me, you rabid little thing!"
I'm gonna look to Rugar. Flit's gonna look to Rugar with that, he's your problem for today. Look.
Rugar just slowly blinks as she watches this scene take hold. I'm really glad I'm getting paid for this.
Have fun, everyone. And Flit kind of walks off for the day. Sarah, do you want to come with? Yeah, I feel like you could probably use some sleep.
Yes, I very much could. And Sarah will follow Flit.
Okay. Alrighty. The two of you depart the scene. Corvin, you go to start your spa day with Ara. And Rovan, you get put on the clock, my man.
Working 9 to 5.
And I'm taking care of business and working overtime.
You don't have to work all day, Rovan, as she mainly just needs you to... She basically gives you a list of chores of things to do, and then requests that you come back on the occasion to cook a meal or two for her while she works. Aside from that, once you finish that list of chores, you're able to go and do whatever. So let's go ahead and start with that for the day. Go ahead, and I'm not going to give you like an actual fucking list of chores, but go ahead and just make me a... What check would this be? What check would this be? I guess survival?
Oh, this ought to be funny.
I'm trying to think.
Honestly, if you're just doing chores, if there's one thing that's probably used most for chores, it's dexterity.
Yeah.
Fine muscle movement. Little muscle groups.
Make me wax on, wax off. Make me just a dexterity check. This is... You'll get it all done. This is just to see how long it takes.
You got it, Chief. What was the check?
Dexterity.
Oh, okay. We win.
That was almost disastrous.
Damn right it was.
It takes you just a couple hours to get the chores finished. You're done before lunch. And so you are able to depart for a couple hours. She will request that you come back and make lunch. You can even make something for yourself using the supplies in her kitchen, but you will have to come back. You'll have to come back at least twice today. But aside from that, you're able to depart from now. And from there, I do believe there was a group interest. I'll start with Rovan on this. I believe there was a group interest to start exploring Riverrun Keep for some stuff.
Yeah!
So I know Rovan wanted to take part in that. I know Flit wanted to take a part in that. Sarah, I believe you wanted to as well. Yes?
I did.
Anyone else? Riverrun Keep will take some time, so if you have other plans for the day, know that it might eat into that time. But other people can join should they wish. Corvin, I presume you're not going to, considering your plans.
Yeah, he just wants to spend time with Ara before going to literal war.
Yeah, valid.
Lily wants to, but she does want to, actually get a chance to talk with Genia properly.
Yeah, you got some stuff to do today, so I'll say you'll be excluded from this. Cora, you do have a bit to do as well, but you might be able to make this work should you choose to. Alright, good talk, Cora.
Alright, what? I thought I wasn't here!
We've moved on since then, punk.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention.
Me.
Bops you with newspaper.
Eh.
So I was saying that a few people of the group are going to explore Riverrun Keep, and that while you have some stuff to do already, you could probably get away with it, making a short stop by Riverrun to look for an hour or two, if you want.
I'd barely get to help. I'd be kind of useless.
Okay, so you're going to not do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So, let me go ahead and change our music. Where's the one I want? There it is. Our scene moves over to Riverrun Keep, where we're going to have a little bit of a fun game. I need Rovan, Flit, and Sarah to each make me an investigation check. Or if you want, someone can help someone else with advantage. But know that if you help someone else, you have a higher chance of getting better gear, but you also sacrifice your chance to get an additional piece of gear. Each one of you, provided you roll high enough, will get something. The item you get will depend on your investigation check result. So if you forego your check, you forego your piece of equipment, but you have the chance to help somebody else get a better piece of gear or better.
What did
reward.
you say? What did you say the two options for ability checks are? Investigation and...
There was no other check, just investigation.
Oh, okay.
Rovan, you had a question?
Yeah. While kind of making the way to Riverrun, keeping everything else, would I have had enough time to, like, get Raikiri, like, during the day? Like, at least summoned for the familiar?
I thought you did last night.
Oh, that's right.
You did last session.
My apologies.
You went
I'm a
with,
dumbass.
Hawk Raikiri.
Yeah, I went with Burb.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys can discuss what you want to do above game. But just know that is how we are doing this.
Oh, good.
Above game,
I've developed a
got a
proper
really bad-
system for this.
I've got a pretty crummy investigation score, but I don't know. I'm up for whatever.
I have a 0 and a point. I have a 0 and a point of exhaustion.
I have a -1.
Y'all are doing great, it seems.
Yeah, it seems we're doing fantastic.
But
You guys can't give each other advantage.
I have a bird that can also help with advantage.
Kago will be excluded from this. This is going to
Kago?
rely... I said Kago because now I'm thinking of
Yeah,
my
you
bird.
did. Yeah, you did.
This is
We
going to
missed
be
our
exclusively you guys. No outside help.
Aw.
Honestly, with how bad our rolls are, I think Scattershot is the better way to go about it.
Okay, so individual rolls for the three of you? Is that what I'm hearing?
Works for me.
Yeah, I guess that'll be good.
Okay. This process will take a few hours to really sort of explore. So, let's go ahead and get 3 investigation rolls. Each one of you roll.
After you all.
15?
15 from Flet. A 5 from Sarah.
5.
7.
7 from Rovan. We'll go lowest to highest, so give me a second. You all will find something. I just need to make sure I do this right. Okay, Sarah, you will find... Give me 1 second.
1.
You fucking got me, gamer.
Cheeky.
Freaky.
You will find 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
That ain't bad.
Certainly not. Rovan. You will find... you will find a potion of fire giant strength.
beautiful. You don't gotta attune to it. Just
I
chug
have
and go.
ideas for this.
Hey, you basically just got a potion for somebody else in the party, is?
Yeah.
And Flit. Give me 1 second. Flit, you find a horn of blasting.
Ooh.
Double blasting.
Y'all have 2 horns of blasting now. Or if you want, I can forego the horn of blasting and give you a monetary reward.
No, I like the Horn of Blasting.
Okay. Y'all have 2 of those now.
Nothing against doubling up.
No, not at all.
Double horn. Double fist him.
This takes approximately... Gonna roll. 1 second. This takes approximately 5 hours. Ravon, you kind of had to dip out in the process of this and go do lunch back at the Burning Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be stuck there for another little bit as you're given another small list of chores to do. So go ahead and give me another dexterity check.
You got it, Chief. 19.
Again, pretty solid. You're there for a couple hours and then you're good to go again. But that is the keep explored for this current moment. You guys have another day. You can come back and do it again, but that is your current rewards for the moment.
Nice.
Not bad, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got a rare item out of it. And some money. Speaking of money.
Money.
Corey.
Yeah.
You wanted to go and collect some funds from Havana Hall.
If there were, I'm not sure what the situation is. I was waiting for you to tell me that.
Yes. Well, you had to go over
check
there
on
to find out.
Chicory!
Yeah. You head on over, and as it is it's not very far into the day, so business is kind of at a lull at the moment. But you do see your stout workers kind of scurrying about, bringing plates of food and
Stoats and sables.
yes, and drinks to the few bar patrons there, and you see Chicory hanging out behind the bar.
What?
And as Chicory sees you come in, they give you a very enthusiastic wave with one of their branches.
Shit, I don't think I have Speak with Plants prepared today.
She's sentient. She can talk.
That's right, she can.
Oh shit!
Hello!
Sorry, as you said that, my cat walked in.
Which one?
Kimchi! She likes to greet me with different mews. It's very vocal. Anyway,
Hello.
sorry. Hello!
Good to see
Wait,
you
what are
again,
you doing
Corey.
back there?
Oh, I'm the bartender now.
What?
Yeah. Turns out I got a real handle on it.
How is she doing this?
Would you like to see?
Yes!
You see as she takes one of her branches and she puts it in her mouth and she strips it of leaves, much like a chicken wing.
Uh-huh.
So now she has this leafless branch that she uses to reach down and grab a mug, puts it on the table, or puts it on the counter. What do you have? Partner?
Oh god.
One, oh god, coming right up. As she then takes the mug, turns around, And you, with her back turned, you watch her pour in what appears to be some sort of sparkling beverage. It appears to be a cider of some sort. And then pours in at least like 3 shots of vodka. And she turns around and puts it in front of you. Haven't got any complaints so far. Hope you like it.
She's gonna look questioning. She's gonna raise an eyebrow to her head stoat.
Oh, also, and you watch as she leans over and she squeezes the branches, and a drop of sap drops down into the mug.
Uh-huh.
There you go. I call it. It's my secret touch, my secret recipe.
Okay. She's gonna raise an eyebrow and like give a worrying look
And as she sort of gestures
to the head stoat.
Yeah, as she sort of gestures to the mug, you see the leaves pop back up, appear back on her branch. You look towards the head stoat who's up in the rafters with a very serious expression, and his paws crossed like, He's nodding approvingly.
He's doing the limes.
Limes.
Okay. I'm not saying a no. She's gonna drink it.
It is actually quite good. It's not like anything you ever drank before.
Huh.
There's like a weird sort of almost like magical taste that you get from the drop of sap that has seemed to imbue the cup. Above game, magical ale, magical alcohol.
Nice.
It's quite good. Solid 8
I
out of
thought
10.
you were about to tell me it's like a Red Bull vodka.
It's like a super alcoholic apple cider.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So in our absence, Chicory has been putting on an absolute clinic, so now she is the Chicory Daiquiri Doc.
Yes.
God damn it.
I was gonna. I don't know why, but I'm thinking apple cider tree.
Corey, you do see.
I just smacked my forehead so hard.
Corey, you do see when she turns around, what appears to be one of the barrels of alcohol. There's like a spike embedded into her back that seems to be funneling the alcohol into the interior of her person.
Hold up. When you say she
Wait.
turns around, do you mean she like shimmies her pot around?
She's got legs.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, she's got legs.
She got legs.
She does?
I thought she was in a pot.
I did too.
She was. She can move out of it.
Yeah, she don't need it. She don't need no pot.
It was more like her resting chair, kind of.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
her chair. Okay.
Yeah, that's her home, bitch. What the fuck?
Man, it sucks to work.
Well, now I'm worried. Is this just a pot enough? I mean, she's a tree. She's also sentient. Does she need privacy? Does she need a room? Jesus, now I'm wondering. Anyway.
It sucks to live that close to the workplace.
But there's no problem with the commute.
No.
Not at all. About to say, you can sleep in until like 5 minutes before your shift if you wanted. Shit.
She doesn't
Anyway.
sleep. She's a tree.
Shut up.
She
You're
needs to
doing great work,
photosynthesize.
Oh,
Chicory.
Thank you. I set aside some of the money that we've made for you. Obviously, some of it has to go to things like maintenance, alcohol,
Absolutely.
etc. But this is what I've been able to save for you, and you are going to receive 400 gold.
Nice.
Our business has been doing pretty well, so there's a bit to go around.
Sorry, I was doing math. Well,
Math.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would
I gotta
just
go
be
check in.
I would just be a regular tree if not for you guys. How's
What?
how's mom, by the way?
She's doing good.
Okay.
I think she's. Huh?
I should see my child.
I'll see if she can stop by over here while we're in town.
That'd be really great. Thank you.
I gotta go check in with the head stoat. I'll see you around.
Okay.
Keep it up. And she's gonna keep sipping on her drink as she goes to talk things over with the stoat.
The stoat sees you approaching, and I don't know if the head stoat has a name above game.
I haven't really thought of it yet, so keep going.
The head stoat, seeing you approach, crawls down to you and takes a spot on your shoulder. You see he has a tiny little suit. And he comes over and he
Little
starts
manager
squeaking.
get up.
Yeah, he starts squeaking at you. What's the name of the rat? The little like meme rat that's been going around fucking with the suit on. Hold on. What the fuck is it? Mr. Cheddar. Hold on. Mr. Cheddar. Hey, we need any more breadsticks over here?
I was gonna say, do we hear King of the Cheese in the background?
Have y'all not met Mr. Cheddar?
No.
No,
He hasn't made it to my
First
side
time?
of TikTok or anything yet.
Mr.
No.
Cheddar.
I'm not on TikTok at all.
Hold on.
Neither am I.
Well, not TikTok necessarily. I don't know what it's on.
You ladies ready to have a good time?
Okay, I love him already.
Mr. Cheddar. There you go. For your viewing pleasure. Here you go, chat. But yes, your head stoat has approached you. He's beginning to squeak at you. You don't understand him.
Good one, River.
Thanks.
Correct.
Yes, sorry.
Mr. Cheddar, god damn it. Your head stoat is squeaking at you. You don't understand him.
Comprehend languages work?
No,
Damn it.
you need to speak with animals.
That's what I don't have.
I'll give it to you just because it's whatever downtime. I'll just let you have it for right now because it'd be a shame if you didn't have it.
What do you mean? They're magic stoats. I know what they're saying.
So you cast speak with animals, eyes emoji. And the head still goes, "Hey, what the fuck is going on, boss?
Well,
You's
good to
you's
hear
having a
from
good
you.
time? You like what you see? We's doing
You made
good.
some interesting fashion choices.
We's
I-
doing
I'm
the
enjoying-
gods working here, eh?
I'm enjoying Chicory's work. She's just holding up her drink.
Yeah, Broad does a fine job.
Don't call her that.
What?
Broad.
Oh,
I know she is broad, but
hey, what the fuck? You just said
Anyway.
not to call her that. Hey, what is this, some
Hey!
kind of double standard? Hey.
hush up. How's things going?
Yeah, you know, boys have to rough up a few, rambunctious lads every now and again, but doing fine otherwise.
They're getting mauled by stoats.
Keeping an eye on the district?
Yes, ma'am, we is. And he does like a low salute, making sure they ain't the ones who need them have a place to go, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Good.
We also started putting up some flyers around the district. A little bit of advertising. Yeah, take a look. And Corey, you see what I can only describe as a child's drawing, where they have taken a crayon and just fucking went crazy along a piece of paper. Like, there's no language on here. There's no pictures. It's just scribbles. It's just a mess. Yeah, boys quite proud of it.
Huh. Good effort. We'll need to refine a few things here and there, but I like where your head's at.
Hey, I appreciate the constructive criticism, boss.
Alright. I only had time to step in for a little bit. I appreciate you talking with me.
Yes, ma'am. Me and the boys do anything for you, just to let me know, huh?
We'll keep in touch.
He does another little salute, and then he turns around and goes, "Oi, Vinny!" "Yes, boss!" From another little stoat like across the way, who appears to be who has been caught eating scraps from somebody's plate. "Hands off, eh? Even for the customers." "Boss, the customers left." "I know what I said. You just listen to me. Do as I say, not as I do, all right?" "Yes, boss!"
You know the rules. Take it to the back.
"Yes, ma'am."
Leftovers are fair square.
You do not know what you have wrought this day.
Health inspector's gonna be pissed.
The health inspector doesn't have to fucking know.
On your own plate. Be sanitary. Remember, we got health codes.
"Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am." As he starts dragging the plate to the back. Gotta sometimes smack a little bit of sense into them, you know what I'm saying? They're refined individuals, but, you know, they're animals.
If he's eating during business hours, we make sure he's got enough at home.
Will do. I'll slip another couple squares of bread his way. Yes, ma'am.
Alright. And she'll duck out.
Cutting away from there. I thought long and hard about how Havana Hall has been being run.
Thank you.
And I thought nothing would be better than a tree bartender, a very sweet tree bartender, and the Italian pizza family stoats. I need you to know that everything I said, I was doing the Italian hands, by the way.
I figured.
Hey, how the fuck we doing over here, eh?
How's it going, boss?
How's it fucking going, boss? You having a good time? Yeah.
Tar, I just got a message from Harley. She wants to know your location right fucking now.
I hope Harley's having a good day. Alrighty. With that, let's take a look-see. Lily, you have a certain individual you would like to go see. We're going to do a little bit of a rewind, if you will. Tonight, the night before the long rest, you have just gotten home. And you are greeted by the pleasant sounds of conversation. More than one voice, both of which you recognize. One being your lovely Novia, Genia. And the other being your mother's voice. As the door closes behind you, you hear Genia go, "Welcome home!"
Lily probably
We have a
would.
guest!
Lily would probably drop her stuff and immediately just beeline.
Your mother looks at you. Your mother, as in the last couple times when you've seen her in gear and in the middle of a fight, this is a side to your mother that you haven't seen since you were a child. in simple clothing, smile on her face, as innocent as you can be. This is the Briar Rose that you remember. Or sorry, the Rose Briar that you remember. Briar Rose is a different individual who we do love. And she sits up from her chair, pops up from her chair, and she goes, "Hey, kid. Been waiting for you nearly all day." She comes over and she gives you a hug.
Lily will hug back extremely, tightly.
Where you been, kid?
It has been one hell of a day, even though it's felt like longer for me.
Yeah, I can see that. Just looking at you, seeing your wounds, everything. Are you okay? Did you get in a scrap?
Multiple scraps, to say the least.
Gods. Here, come on over. We've got tea on. I can treat some of your wounds, and we can get you all nice and cozy, right? Lily, did you drink at all when you were at Maggots?
No.
Okay. We don't need to roll for anything.
After Lily saw what had happened to Rovan, she was like, yeah, that's a hard pass.
Maybe not, actually. Genia, as you're coming over with your mom, she'll come over and she'll give you a hug and a kiss as well.
I can't tell you how glad I am to see your faces, though.
Mom showed up a few hours ago. We've just been sitting, chatting since then, waiting for you to come home.
Lily will look to her mom.
You're actually the person that I needed to talk to.
If I had a silver for every time somebody told me that, I'd had, I don't know, maybe like 3. Which isn't a lot, but still weird that it's happened that many times.
God damn it.
What do you need to talk to me about, kid? As the three of you sort of sat down around your little like kitchen/dining room table. Genia puts a cup of coffee in front of you, and your mom sort of patching up, not coffee, tea in front of you, and your mom's sort of patching up some of your wounds.
Well, it's about Dandelion and, Oz and everything that kind of has to do with that. It's kind of why I've been gone all day.
Yeah, I sort of heard that Oz is not really in the picture anymore. Right?
I don't think we're sure anymore. Because with what we had to go through, Oz was still alive, and he shouldn't have been. Because where we were was 10 years in the future. It's a future that may not have never happened. It may not ever happen now. But it was real nonetheless.
The future?
A future. Specifically, Druilla's future. What she wanted, what she desired. It kind of became a reality in a world of its own.
With all due respect, honey, I'm not sure who that is. And I assume you're going to spend some time kind of giving the lay down, everything that happened. You're going to tell the whole story. a couple hours will go by into the night as you're kind of having this discussion, and as you sort of finished up, she sort of has finished tending to most of your wounds and goes, wow, that sounds like a lot. And this was the span of a couple hours? Jesus. Jesus. Sorry, I have a friend named Jesus. He's part of my old adventuring party. He was our cleric.
Of course, he was the cleric.
He was also a really skilled carpenter for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Jesus was a divine soul sorcerer at me. Fight me.
But as Lily's kind of explaining everything, she kind of gets back to her point.
And that leads me to... I need to know kind of where Dandelion comes from, if there's anything I can do. I have a blacksmith. Not necessarily upgrading her, but maybe refining her. And she was very interested to know where she came from.
That is a difficult question. That is a story of its own. Well, Dandelion is a blade that has been passed down from mother to daughter for God's thousands of years. It's more than a weapon at this point. You could call it an artifact, you could call it an heirloom, but the fact of the matter remains, the truth of its origins is it's been sort of diluted as the ages have gone by. The truth as to what happens, to where I'm not even sure if what I've been told is factually correct anymore, but what I know, like this big old game of Sending Stone. Sorry, that was the best I could do for the game Telephone. Dandelion, the blade itself, was supposedly, from what I was told, not from this world. And what I mean by that is, do you know the legend of the Starfell Bowl?
Would you like me to do a history check?
No need. You have heard this story before when you guys went to, the nation of Gaia. Just as a bit of a refresher, it is, the story of... Hold on, let me actually... So I can have my proper notes about it. So the story is, in regarding Kord's champions, Gorman Stormborn, the current king of Gaia, who briefly became a vessel for the full power of Kord to vanquish a great beast known as the Starfell Bull, a beast that fell from the heavens, forming the Bed of Glass. The Bed of Glass would later become the foundation for what would be the current capital of Gaia, Yorm. So the Starfell Bull, as far as you know, something of recent history, not thousands of years as she just described. Well, the truth is that there has been more than one of these bulls, air quotes, because I'm not sure bull is a proper term for a being literally not of this realm or world or whatever term you want to use. back thousands of years ago, apparently a herd, in quotes, of them crashed down, and some very valiant adventurers were able to put a stop to them, but that tale was lost to time. However, the resulting craters that the Starfell bowls created gave way to a mineral deposit. Truthfully, it's unknown whether or not this mineral deposit was part of the realm itself, or if it was included in the meteorite that came down with them. Presumably, the mineral deposit is not of this world either. That'd be my guess. But there's no real definitive answer. But Dandelion was formed from that mineral deposit. And one of our ancestors, whose unfortunately their name has been since forgotten from time, she was the first to wield Dandelion. The opal that powers Dandelion is said to have originated from her. That when she died, she became the opal. And as our ancestors have moved and passed on, their powers have conjoined with the opal. That was until it was taken from us. And that's a whole other story, one I'm not familiar with, but it was your grandmother, Argona, was able to get it back.
Is that the first time I'm hearing?
Above game, I actually do have to check a couple of my notes because I might have actually misremembered something. Hold on. I just need to make sure I'm remembering the tale correctly. Sorry, Camellia. Argona was the it was Oz's significant other. Camellia was the name I meant to say, not Argona.
Okay.
So, yeah, the blade has otherworldly origins. Not a lot of it makes sense, and frankly, I'm not sure a lot of it at this point is accurate, but that's what I've been told. You can ask that question in game if you want.
Lily will look to her mom.
Has anyone tried to use, like, I know Corey has this ability called Legend Lore, and it allows her to find a good chunk of knowledge about something. Has anyone tried anything like that with Dandelion?
Truthfully, for a while, I thought it would just be best to leave the tale lost to time. So, no, I've never pursued that, but that doesn't mean you don't have to. If you want to learn the truth about Dandelion and the Opal, I mean, that's as good of an idea as any. Ultimately, the sword is yours now, kid. You choose what you do with it.
I know, it still feels surreal, you know? I spent so long not having this kind of connection, and now it's like there's so much I don't know.
So I'm looking at my notes now, and I'm realizing that I think part of what I wrote was wrong, which is more or less just a typo, and I have my facts correct, but now I'm just like, wait a fucking second. I think I made a small error. But it's fine, because you're going to Legend Lore it anyway, Smile. It seems, at least.
It would never hurt to try to figure out where it came from. And, you know, maybe there's something I could do.
Oh, I see what I did. Never mind. I'm just an idiot who can't read his own notes.
I feel that, though.
Where is, you said you had a blacksmith working on it?
Yeah.
Must be a pretty skilled blacksmith. I mean, that blade is nearly as old as time.
I'm scrolling up to try to find her name. I'm
Rugar.
scrolling up.
Rugar, the runesmith.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Her name is Rugar. She's a runesmith.
Ah, that explains a lot. Runesmiths are a rare profession these days. Again, a profession nearly as old as time, but only a select few have been able to master that kind of art. That's tough work. Even tougher to maintain a lifestyle through such a manner.
Yeah, I mean, she's taken 2 days of not sleeping to help us get everything finished before we have to head out again.
Where are you going? Oh, right, you mentioned the front line.
Lily's eyes dart to Genia to see how she is handling it.
She's not happy. But she doesn't look super torn up about it. Like, she's not crying or anything, but she's very obviously not excited about the fact that you're going to actual factual war.
Lily will reach out and squeeze Genia's hand.
I'll admit I was hoping to have you home for a bit.
I was hoping to be home.
It's okay. I know what you're doing is important. Just make sure you come back, okay?
I wouldn't leave you for the world.
I know.
Which leads me to, Lily's gonna pull out the potion of longevity and kind of put it in
Genia's hands.
What is, what's that?
It's a potion of longevity. And what it does is it helps set back a few years.
Your mom looked at you with a bit of surprise. Where the hell you got that from?
We've been through it.
Yeah, apparently. Genia kind of looks at the potion. So what? This will make me younger?
When you want to use it, yeah.
Huh.
I live to be 200. At least.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I want more time with you.
That's really fucking gay. And then she leans in and kisses you. I appreciate the gesture.
You
I
could
obvious-
say you
I
can
obvious-
see Lily has tears.
I obviously don't need this now, but I'll make sure to keep it in a safe place.
I want as much time as I can have with you. Which means I have to come back safe.
You sure do. And she sort of stares longingly into the potion for a minute. Your mom speaks up. Do you guys need a minute?
Lily's face kind of turns a little pink, and she clears her throat.
No, I'm just being sentimental.
Fucking punk beat me to it.
I mean, Tart already said it, but.
Damn,
good
that's your
game.
guy.
A very good game. We
Yes.
love it.
Yes. Well, you guys do make a cute couple. Remind me of your father and I.
Lily just kind of looks sadly.
I miss him too. But he would want us to live on and keep going, so that's what we're doing, right?
He'd be proud of us for what we've done.
He'd be hella proud. Especially for what you're doing. By the time this is all over, you'll probably have done way more than I ever did.
Don't see that.
Look, just from what you told me, you fought an archfey and some extreme powerful sorceress imbued with the power of a phoenix. I've never done that.
Archlich.
An archlich. I mean, I've done, not to toot my own horn, I've done some pretty impressive things, but that's on a whole other level. You should be proud of yourself, kiddo. I know that your father would be proud of you, and I am as well.
Lily's gonna try to fight back tears.
I promise I'll make it home.
I know. And whenever you find out the true story about Dandelion, maybe you could tell your mother a tale so she can also learn the truth.
Tart above game.
Uh-huh.
Question.
Uh-huh.
So the opal I have in Dandelion is not technically the same opal, or is it the same opal?
It is the same opal.
Okay. So it just
Based
became
on-
Argona's opal.
So it was called Argona's opal because that was the alias your mother or your grandmother was going under. Because the Argona was the name of Oz's dearly departed. And when Camellia, your grandmother, had sort of realized what she had done, she started going under the alias Argona in whatever spooky fashion she was under when you had met her.
That seems a little morbid.
A little bit. Smile.
Yeah, was she mocking him? Damn.
No. No. She was filled with regret. Smile. So the proper name of the opal currently is Camellia's opal. But it was called Argona's opal when it was first given to you because it was an opal from a woman that you, at the time, knew as Argona. But you now know to be Camellia.
Okay.
It's confusing, which is why I'm very excited that you're going to legend lore it, because you'll get to learn you'll get to learn the proper story about how this all came to be.
But I think that's really all I had above.
Okay.
She just really wanted to give the potion and check what she could.
Yeah. You spend a little bit more time above game, not above game, in game. You spend a few more hours chatting with your mom and your I almost said wife. She's not your wife yet.
Yet.
And then you guys invite Rosebriar to stay in the guest room for as long as she needs, as long as if she's willing to stay in town, she accepts. And now we pull forward back to where we were. We zoom forward again. I believe there's only one person that I haven't really touched on what they've wished to do yet. Sarah. Aside from exploring the keep, what are you doing with this fine, lovely day?
Sura?
Sure.
Sarah?
Uh-oh.
Saru.
Serumeru.
Sriracha.
But I guess we'll come back to that.
Rama,
there was
the ranger.
there was a BRB in the chat.
Oh, there was a BRB. Okay.
I'm
I just
dumb.
presumed they would be back. Okay. That's fine. Alright, well. Continuing on then. Let me see. I know what we'll do. Corey. You go to visit your sweet love Diana, who informed you the morning that you got in the morning when you woke up that she was going to go conduct some business in the Akodea. She was going to watch over the place for a bit, and she was going to conduct a bit of research. Research that she didn't disclose to you what exactly it was, but you begin to make your way over to go and spend some time with her and speak with her. As you sort of enter what would it be the equivalent of her office. You see her sort of poring over what appeared to be a rather girthy stack of books. And as she sort of sees you come in, oh, hey. She has reading glasses on. It's really cute.
Aw.
Especially because you know she doesn't need them.
You don't need those, but you look so cute.
That's why I wear them.
I see, I see. Do you want tea while you're over there looking cute, researching things?
I would love tea, actually. I also have a gift for you / us.
Oh?
Well, I was thinking about some of the stuff we need to sort of work on, and, you know, all that stuff. And I got something for myself, but I got something for us as well. And the first thing she puts on the table is an amulet of the Devout, which she was wanting to purchase from Lupin, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's in its most basic form, but I figured the Echo Dea probably had one lying around that they weren't using, so I decided to go ahead and take it. As for you / us, and she holds out a pearl, a dull purple pearl. You mentioned to me a while ago that how this would probably be a good idea, and I agreed with you, and so I had some of the clerics start making one for us.
Oh, Diana.
She's gonna hand it to you. That is a Pearl of Detect Undead. One of the things you wanted to acquire. Oh, sorry, it's a black pearl, not a purple pearl. It's purple, whatever, fuck you. Hopefully that will sort of give us an edge for some of the, you know, the undead assholes we're having to deal with.
Yeah. At the beginning of all this, we discussed some things with Nexus when things originally happened. Do you think we should have another talk?
I think that would be a great idea. Truthfully, I've been avoiding the conversation because I haven't been knowing what to say. But I do think it would be worth our time.
There's really no handbook for this.
No.
So, I don't think we should beat ourselves too much over this. But I am prepared to spend a lot of time researching about Aurelia. I don't want him to feel like we've hidden her from him. Or Cedric in the future.
What are you thinking? In terms of research?
Using my legend lore a few times. Logging some stuff away.
Are you prepared to take on all that information? She led quite the legacy. But with what became of her, Lava's probably pretty sad. I don't know what we're going to find out.
I don't know what Nexus will face when he's king. If any of this can help him, or his court in the future, that'd be nice.
What about you? I mean,
I'm just happy that I have you all, and happy that I'm here still.
Aww.
I don't ask for a lot.
Oh. Well, I won't tell you no, but I will just give you the warning that I don't know exactly what you're going to learn about Aurelia should you choose to do so. So just be careful.
I will. Especially if she's learned some not spicy in the normal sense, but in the corruption sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as for me, sort of sidelining that conversation for a moment, definitely not procrastinating it.
Nope, not at all.
I have been wanting to do this. And she sort of gestures at all the papers and books on her desk. I've been wanting to do this for a bit. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and we've learned a lot about the Pantheon and the gods in our time, in our adventures, and a lot of that is... I'm gonna be honest with you, Corey, a lot of it sounds like a bunch of made-up theory bullshit.
I'm starting to think they don't really know what they're doing. See, that's what I meant earlier.
No,
We were
that's...
eating.
I agree with you. Not everything makes sense. And I feel like there's a lot of presumptions, so I'm pulling together all the research I can, and I'm trying to devise a definitive pantheon, or at least a reference, a proper reference that projects fact over theories, because I don't know. I feel like we know about the gods, but we don't really know, you know?
There's a lot we're still unraveling.
Above game, Diana's writing the Bible.
Just
The polytheistic Bible.
try to be exactly. Just be as objective. Include what we can. Honest with what we don't know.
I want people to know the truth. I'm meant to be a figure that represents all open religions and even some of the closed ones, and I want to make sure people have the resource for that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but
Even more breaks. She says, looking pointedly at Diana.
I know. This is a long form project.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it would do a lot of good, you know? It might do a lot of bad too, but
in our one group, we have at least 2 people undergoing pretty big crises of faith that are affecting a lot for them and others.
exactly.
So, in just this one group, if that's just our test pool, there are probably a lot of others out there. And I feel like anything would help.
Once this adventure is over, I'm going to start consulting with a lot of experts on the matter and, again, trying to discern fact from fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Fact from
I think I could be of some
hearsay.
help too if you need.
I'd love that. I feel like speaking with some of the gods directly, a very difficult feat, is going to be required in it too. So, as she kind of rubs her head and leans back, honestly, depending on how this goes, this might be my lively work. My life's
Most
work,
devout,
rather.
holy lady.
Oh, don't call me that. It's weird coming from only you.
Yeah. They don't know that you're a lightweight.
Hey,
What?
you're right, but I can still be upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I am a lightweight and I am an aggressive drunk, which is why I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
And as this conversation is going on, there is a knock at the door. Come in. Flit. You wanted to speak with Diana regarding some divination.
I did. Flit's going to knock and... Hey, Diana. Oh, hi, Corey.
Hello, Flit. Come on in. Corey
Hi,
and I
Flit.
were just discussing my life's work, it seems.
Oh, anything I can help with?
Not now, but maybe in the future. What do you need, though?
Well, I was going to do a little peering into the future. Maybe I was thinking the gods might be able to help me out with that. And I don't know, do some. I just want to make sure that everything goes off well, you know? Especially since we know what the consequences are. So,
Well, there are a few finer places to do that than here. We can prepare a ritual and get you started.
Sure. I know who I'd like to talk to. Though, they're naturally enigmatic. You are free to join me. Both of you are.
I feel like a little bit of divination is exactly what I need right now.
Corey just blinks. I don't know if I can help, but I will go make tea.
I think tea would help.
I like tea.
As well as if you wanted to gather some incense and herbs.
Murder.
No, herb, not myrrh.
Judas.
Judas, no.
No. Sorry. She'll leave and go get the tea.
The three of you spend a bit of time preparing for this ritual. You will all clear out a space within the main congregation chamber, and you guys are given. This is not gonna sound like how I wish to imply it. Private time.
Gal time.
Gal time.
Reclusive nerd. Gal time. I don't know. Intricate nerd time.
But
Wow. You really cleared everything out real fast. Looks to Diana.
it helps when you're in charge. If
I
the
forget sometimes.
If the High Priestess needs the chamber to herself, well, few of the clerics are gonna argue with it.
I suppose.
The loyalty is almost sickening, not sickingly. While I surely appreciate it, it's, I don't know, it can be a bit much at times.
Blind fervor has never sat well with me.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess, I don't know. Flet's just kind of thinking about something. She's admittedly getting just a touch distracted, just thinking about something. Out of curiosity, Diana. Have you, I was thinking about the previous, leader of the Echo Dea. Have you been in touch with your mother recently? I know, I talked to
Diana.
Alice. Sorry, go ahead.
Diana thinks for a moment. More recently than you think, but longer than I probably should. I should reach out to her again soon.
This would be the time to do it. We're off to war soon.
Yeah. It's just... It's hard, you know? I need to reach out to both of them.
Yeah. Gotta reach out to your family. Wherever they are. Divination.
Yes, lighter topic.
Here, let's see, put the incense over here. I think about the person or the deity I'm trying to talk to. I haven't used this spell very often.
That's traditionally how it works. You mentioned that it seemed like you were trying to reach out to someone other than a god, though? That was the impression I was getting?
They're kind of god-ish.
God-ish. Okay. Love that song. Not quite sure what
Flit.
that means, but I will support you in the endeavor.
Flit, lighting the incense, would like to ask a question from the Eternity Seer.
Yes. Flit, you finish up this ritual, and you cast divination, and it's almost like you are escorted out of the plane and end up somewhere else entirely. Let me find some appropriate music for this. Hi, Nug. Hi, bud. Yes, I know he's home, bud. Shut the fuck up. Goodbye, bitch boy.
I'm in a room with a dog!
I'm trying to remember what song I had for this.
It's like the one Invader Zim thing I know about that show.
A room with a moose.
Yeah, we'll go with this. Flit, you find yourself, or at least this spectral version of you, on the precipice of the Eternity Seer's home? Realm? Whatever you want to call it. But you find yourself in the same spot that you were when you spoke to him the first time. There's a light rain coursing through the area. A storm on the horizon. You see there's fog all around and mountains that seem to be holding the dark clouds up above in the distance. Not too far, but a little bit of ways. And you see about 20 feet from you, with his back turned to you, the Eternity Seer. I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Hi, it's been a bit since I visited.
Sure has. As he turns to face you. You have questions?
I do.
Above game, Flit. I know you want to do this a couple times, so we'll just make this one scene if you want to burn multiple spell slots per question.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. Because the
Be a
spell is
little-
instantaneous anyway.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, cause that a spell where you literally cheat and ask the DM a question is instantaneous.
Listen, you're gonna keep calling it cheater. I'm gonna get self-conscious, man.
If you cast a spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. Hey, good to know. Smile.
I was planning on doing it like once over the course of a couple days, since I know we had 2 days. So I only got 2 questions.
Okay, that's fine.
I guess I'm looking for a little help.
Guidance?
Question. Yeah. I'm sure you obviously know, but I feel silly just not saying it. We're on our way to rescue Cedric, and with the visions that we experienced and saw rescuing Drew, I really don't want that to come about. So I wanted to do my best. You are pretty dang close to what I can do that is my best. So, I guess...
Well, Bess
My first-
has shown to be quite good in the past.
Thank you. I guess I'm a little concerned it might not be good enough. Not after what we saw. And she just kind of blinks and shakes her head.
The mirror.
Mm-hmm.
reminder that that mirror was simply a vision. Now that you have encountered it, your course has changed.
Yeah. I guess I won't be the person that perishes in the Anima Sanctum. I hope.
Is that your
She-
question?
No. My question is, what obstacles will be guarding Cedric when we go to save him?
You face a great many challenges as you go to face Skull and save your friend Cedric. King Aragon. You will have to deal with his general, as well as those closest to him, his Chroma Guard, they're called. You have to forge unlikely alliances. You'll have to deal with the Great Beast, one that you have already encountered before. Not encountered, that you have seen before. The Cerberus. You have to face a great many foe, and you'll have to eventually fight the Blood Lord himself. I wish there was a way I could tell you that. I could tell you that there was a way to talk him down or end the war peacefully, but that, unfortunately, is outside of the realm of imagination. That fight is inevitable, and for that I'm sorry.
It naturally looks a little dour.
On top of that, a number of your friends will face the greatest challenge yet. One that will make or break them. You need to make sure that you are there for them to have someone to stand on, to stand with, lean on. There are going to be scars, great many scars. But at the end of that dark tunnel, there is light. As all night ends.
Hearing that he is finished, Flit gives a very respectful bow. Thank you for your aid.
Something else plagues your mind.
Once we rescue Cedric, there's steps to be taken against the traitor. And I know that, again, from the vision, their success was a key in our ultimate dark timeline. I just want to know, how should we handle Amadeus the traitor?
He's quiet for a moment.
As I'm sure you've learned already, Amadeus is not quite the man he has projected himself to be. That you will see. It is my regret to inform you that he will also not go down peacefully. However, there is a way to turn the tide against him and give you the upper hand. And the key to that lies in those closest to him. The Chroma God.
And that's all he says.
As for how you deal with him, that choice will be yours. Detainment,
But
execution. The path you pick is not an easy one. Both have their benefits and consequences. But that choice is ultimately yours.
But will nod. Good to know I still have a choice. And she smiles, like genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Again.
He'll bow to you.
And Flit will return the bow. And for a second, her mind thinks on something as the connection breaks. But she does not get it out before they part.
Okay. You return back, your eyes open once more, and you are back within the interior of the Akodea. Cora, you and Diana see Flit come out of this almost sort of trance that she was in for but a few moments.
Oh, I'm back. Oh,
How'd it go?
You okay?
I got some answers. They are naturally cryptic, as you would expect, especially the person I was talking to. Here, and she's just going to she'll just kind of like quickly give an abbreviated relay, and she's gonna go. The biggest things I could figure out, and the biggest takeaways. There's no chance to avoid conflict with Skull. And there's probably... he will probably have to be slain. The indication I got of friends facing greatest challenges, I think we should be preparing for an encounter with Bison again. And we need to make sure that Bovan is prepared. I'm not entirely sure what unlikely alliances mean, but I suppose Theon will have help for that information. Lastly, Amadeus is going to be messy, no matter what, but Chroma Guards, I think there might be a way that they can be helpful in our dealing with him. That's all I have.
Well, there's certainly some beneficial information. Now we can prepare appropriately.
Yeah.
If Bison is there, I just hope that Ravana's ready. We are going to cut away, if that is okay.
Sure.
Rovan. What are you doing at the moment? You have a bit of free time, so I'm just curious.
I'd say with the bit of free time that he has, Ravon's probably just gonna...
Bless you, Nug.
Because bless the Nug. Ravon's probably just making his way back up to the castle, just to kind of end the day. At least, hopefully try to get started on spending some time with Kieran.
Mm-hmm. As you begin to approach the castle, and you begin to make your way up the road to it, you receive a message. A message from your mother. Hello, my dear son. I have something to give you, if you can make the time to come out here. You can reply to the message, should you choose.
It is good to hear from you as well, Mother. Where are you at?
I am at home. I'd like you to come out here should you have time.
Of course. I will arrive back home. I might have one or two people with me. Old friends.
And with that message sent off, and with your new request to return home, that is where we are going to call it for tonight.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ravon's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No, I'm
I
just
swear
kidding.
I didn't spill the grape juice.
But yes, thank you all for joining us for tonight. We appreciate you all stopping on by. Sarah did inform me that they did have to step out a little bit early, but that is okay. We are going to pass it around the table and do our outros. Let's go ahead and send it to, we'll start with J Frost.
Hey everybody, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at jfrost747. This week, gonna be a little bit bumpy on certain things. Again, taking a little bit of a backseat for streaming, but you can find me on Lovely Beans channels, such as This Lovely Bean, twitch.tv/FarningTart, every Sunday for our War of the Shattered Sun campaign, Tuesday for this entire month for our good old Festive Fantasy campaign, as well as, when it returns, our Rascals and Ravnica campaign. And you'll find me being able to DM the Saved by the Spell campaign over at twitch.tv/BurnoutBond every other Saturday. We will be doing a makeup session this Saturday. And then enjoying some holiday time. But yeah, that's everything on my end. CG.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels, such as twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn, where the previously mentioned Saved by the Spell takes place. I am a part of that game, and we will be meeting this Saturday if things go right, and looking forward to it. You'll also be able to join us here in 2 days, this next Tuesday, for our Festive Fantasy 3 game. Our party recently had their hometown set ablaze, so you know it's the beginning of a JRPG. Other than that, look forward to us here next week. And I guess since we're going in reverse order of the last time that we spoke, Punk.
Hey, you all can find me on Twitch, Twitter. Why did I say Twitter? Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, all that good stuff. At Punk Your Dog. As always, I am your favorite chaotic philanthropist? Question mark? Ray
Philanthropist.
Hakore. Anyway. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. No.
I was gonna say 2 of those are technically true.
Joe, go.
Why? Hi,
Just
you
to make
two.
sure you don't skip.
One time I got away with it, and I can't.
I also got away with it one time, and guess
No,
what?
you- the
Never
fuck
again.
you
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
No, you fucking
I did.
didn't. No, we fucking showed for you.
We did show for
Not that one. There's one I got away with.
I call bullshit.
I'm pretty damn sure.
Anyway, hey YouTube, just please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to Torch channel as well as ring the bell because it's actually very important because YouTube analytics are absolute crazy pants. River.
That's me. You can find me over at twitch.tv/wickedriver97, where I think I'm finishing Portal, maybe. If not, I'm playing more Minecraft tomorrow or throughout the week because I can. I like Minecraft. It's soothing. It's soothing to my soul. But yeah, that's all. That's really all I'm doing this week. I guess I think that's everyone.
Nug, shut up, dude. He gave my foot a few licks, and I pulled my foot away from him, and now he's like looking down at my feet, like whining, like Dad,
Aww.
Dad, the toes. Shut
Don't know.
up, dude.
I never know how I feel about that.
Nugget said, "Free for free."
No.
No.
God, no.
God, no. Yes, hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I have been your host for the evening, as well as your humble dumble master, the one and only a pudding pastry of farting tart. And, well, you have already found me here. Oh my god, wild how that works. At twitch.tv/farting tart, where I do D&D. I do variety games. Next week, we're going to be doing our last half, quote unquote, of downtime, and then the week after that, that's gonna be Christmas Eve. We're not gonna have a session that week, so just be prepared for that. But aside from that, you can find me here where I do variety games and D&D. This week, I'm finally playing Lethal Company. I'm very excited.
Lucky.
Let's go.
But I still don't know how to play it. No explained anything. Good luck.
As far as I know, I gather things, and not die, and then I die. That's all I know. But aside from that, we got tomorrow. You can find me on Jake's channel for Horde of the Dairy Queen, where we are getting very, very close to the end of a module. And I do believe we are going to be we're going to be fighting a heckin' Durgan. So that'll be fun.
Big breath.
Oddly enough, I had a dream about that fight the other night where it was in fact not a Durgan, but a bunch of dogs dressed like Durgans. I don't know what that was about, but they still had fire breath, so I don't know. But aside from that, the other big thing is that, again, as CG said, and as J-Frost said, Festive Fantasy is back for the month of September, all throughout, did I say September? The month of December. Every Tuesday throughout the month of December, we will be participating in Festive Fantasy, where I play the he who, cute, fucking, I don't know what to call it, glass cannon, known as Sylvie. Definitely not based on the Pokemon Sylveon. No siree.
Totally not.
Totally not. I have
Definitely not blatantly obvious.
But yes. So that is going to be on Tuesday of this week. And then maybe later this week we may very well be finishing keyword may be finishing up our Dark Souls 3 race. So be on the lookout for that. But for now, it is to bid you all adieu. I think we know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna beat up Jake. Because he just went live.
Do it.
Shindemus Prime.
Grab the chin.
Bite his shins. Tell him he's stinky. Tell him he's handsome. Tell him he's handsome. We will be back next week with another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We love you all so very much. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, free Palestine, and if no one's told you today, you are loved, you are valid, and most importantly, you fucking matter. We love you all, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!
See ya!
Adios.
Bye.